'cause I can't live without you. I can't live without you. So here's my heart, here's my mind. I give you my soul, Lord. Need you to take control, 'cause I've tried it on my own, but what I found is I can't make it on my own, on my own. I can't make it, I can't make it on my own, on my own. I can't make it.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Now, I know there's cold, but let's answer. Good morning, everybody. You're welcome to the August edition of the Winning Mindset. I'm excited to be in Kabbalah. This is my first time in Kabbalah. This is my first time here. I've never been here before, and I've spent like 6 years in Kaduna already. Most of my Yahoo stops at Sabo or Kasu. Heard about the Winning Mindset or what the Winning Mindset is about. It's a platform that believes in sponsoring dreams, that believes that everything is possible. Here we believe that everything is possible. Everything you want, everything you can think of is possible. But then the only thing that stands between you and those possibilities is your mind. We believe that behaviors are the major drivers of results. So beyond all what we do, that's why we call it the winning mindset. Beyond all what we do, the grants, the scholarships, the support for business owners, we work on your mind first. Because what you have not thought of, what your mind cannot conceive, your hands cannot receive. So here on the winning mindset, we give grants, we give scholarships. Scholarships started last year, and I was a beneficiary of the first one. We give scholarships, we give support to business owners, we give grants and all of that. But like I said, we work on your mind first. What your mind cannot conceive, your hands cannot receive. We're currently in Abuja. We haven't started in Lagos yet. Port Harcourt, Kaduna is our headquarters. And where else? Yes, majorly Abuja, Kaduna. We've started in Port Harcourt, and then we're moving to Lagos. So, there's something we do every morning when we start every of our events. We do meet and greet. That is, you would walk up to anybody, greet them, talk with them, get their names, get their phone numbers. You know, we believe that relationships is a currency. Do you understand what I mean? When I say relationships are a currency, okay, nobody understands me. It means that what your money can buy for you, your relationships can also give you if you have the right relationships. Like my father, Elisha Maman, the convener of the winning mindset, will say, if everything you have you bought with your money, then you're poor. If you bought everything you have with your money, then you're poor, because there's a day that your money cannot save you. You need people. So this morning, you're going to walk up to somebody. Trust me, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to call somebody and ask you to tell me the names of 5 people you've met. If you form, we'll ask here, who is this person? Is that person? So right now, you're going to walk up to anybody, ask them their names, ask them what they do. You know, network, connect, meet new people. Don't leave here without at least the phone number of one person. Is that fine? Is that fine? Nobody's answering me. Is that fine? Or do you want to stand up first and and shake off the cold. Do you want to stand up and shake off the cold? Okay, everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. All right. Give me one activity we'll do to shake off the cold. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Thank you very much. Please meet and greet. I'll be back in the next 5-10 minutes. Thank you very much.
Samson. I am at the Winning Mindset program. What I was for this program is that it was top the food.
So the wonderful experience.
It was very, very impactful. I enjoyed all the research.
It was nice when I had a nice time.
I had a good time. I connected very good. And the other speakers, amazing.
Breathe without you. I can't breathe without you. Say I can't live without you. I can't breathe without you. And Lord, I'm convinced that there is no me without you, Lord. I can't talk without you. I can't sing without you. I'm nothing without you. I can't live without you. I can't breathe without you. I can't breathe without you. There's no me without you. So tell me, what can I do? 'Cause I can't live without you. I can't live without you. Oh, tell me, what can I do? 'Cause I can't live without you, Lord. I can't live without you. And Lord, I'm desperate tonight. I can't live without you. And I can't move without you, no. Oh, but I can't even breathe without you. But where would we be without you? Oh, where would we be without you? Lord, where would we be without you? Lord, I'm a lost cause without you. I can't even breathe without you, Lord. I can't even think without you, Lord. There's no me without you. Oh, so tell me, what can I do? 'Cause I can't live without you. I can't live without you. Come on, let's sing out. You say, tell me, what can I do? 'Cause I can't live. Oh, I can't live. Come on, sing it out and say, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Lord, we're crying out from our hearts because we need you today. Oh, 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 oh.
I'm going to give you something I have not taught this year yet. Something that I want followers of Elisha Maman to really get value from, and that is the digital land grab. All right, so make your notes there, write it there. The digital land grab. How to become a king in your industry. How to become a king in your industry. I'm going to teach you first of all how to build your movement online, okay? Because I think people who are following a person like Elisha Maman, definitely you have a kingly mindset. You want to rule your world. You have to understand how platforms work. Okay, so there are 3 types of platforms. All right, 3 types of platforms. There is the rented platform and there's the hybrid platform. Okay, so let's put it the other way around now. Rented, owned, and hybrid. Okay, rented platform, owned platform, and hybrid platform. What is rented platform? We have a saying in online marketing: do not build your house on rented land. I'll say it again. Do not build your house on rented land, okay?
Anthony Robbins said that goal setting is the key to converting whatever is invisible into visible. What that simply means is that if you don't set goals, you are going to be invisible.
Yeah.
And there are so many of you here today. Your goals are lofty, your goals are beautiful, but they are never real. They are not real not because they cannot be real. They are not real because they were never set. Until you set them, you will hit them. It is goals that validate action. It is goals that give meaning to actions.
Setting your goals and then smash it. The limitations, you can break it. Whatever you think, you can have it all.
Selling that identity you've defined is critical. And what I'm saying is that, you know what? Since selling is the most important skill in business, it's important that you must come to terms with the fact that, you know what? If I cannot sell, I don't have a brand. If I cannot sell, I do not. Because in the real sense of it, visibility is far greater than ability. People are more convinced about whatever it is you are offering when you are able to, sell it in such a way that they have to believe in what it is, you are offering. But now the problem is this: people are selling what it is they are not able to deliver credibly, and consistently on. That's why I said the first point of call is to define it. Define that brand of yours.
I love this Chesapeake.
Fly pretty, yeah. This is the place where you go learn how to win, achieve your dreams, make it a reality.
Define your identity. You know why it's important to define your identity? Because if you are not careful, once you go into the market with a wrong identity of who you are, anything that you see that seems to make you feel uncomfortable. You want to, define yourself based on the image of that person or based on the identity of that person. And that's why it's important to define your own identity. Define your identity with regards to your proposition. What is the functional benefit of doing anything with you?
Winning mindset. Say God say I don't come this world to join, so come this world to join, so call me a winner man. Oh. Call me a winner man. Oh. Call me a winner man. Oh. Call me a winner man. Smiling.
Massive, massive, very, very massive.
The winning mindset has helped me to take full responsibility for my life.
Has opened my mind to possibilities. The winning mindset has helped me become more intentional about my decisions.
The winning mindset has given me a template with which I approach life, and that's a template of possibilities. The fact that everything is possible. And that means that if everything is possible, I just need to know the price to pay to get the things that I want, go for it, and really go ahead and get it. Would you like to take charge of your life and grow yourself using life-changing principles? Join the Winning Mindset community using the link below and get access to amazing information and resources for your growth. See you inside.
How to make it in life? How can I make it in life? This is a question approximately 3.2 billion people ask themselves daily in several languages: French, English, Spanish, Filipino, and Chinese. I would have translated the question to all these languages, but you see that Chinese? I'll just stick to English. So, by the way, that statistics was made by a comprehensive study I did in my bedroom. So I'm not sure how true it is. But how can I make it in life? 3 years back.
You are not excited to see me. All right. So how many of you are sure you walked up to somebody and spoke to them? You are sure? So I can call anybody up here now. I can call anybody up here now to tell me the names of at least 2 or 3 people that you met. Should I do that? Should I do that? Everybody is buying their head now. They don't want me to call. Nobody wants me to call you. Okay. Let me see. Okay, who wants to come up stage and tell us who they met? Nobody. Who wants to come up stage? Nobody. Okay. You've been smiling at me. I want you to come and tell me who you met. I want you to come and tell me who you met. Come, please. Please put your hands together for him. Thank you very much. Okay, tell us your name and 2 people you met this morning.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Taya Aditoro. I stay here in Kabbalah. At least I was able to meet few people and I asked them of their names, and I met Sister Flourish. I met, where is this brother? Where is he? The Love Popcorn guy. Israel. Yeah, that's him. The Love Popcorn guy. And I also met Sir Matthew. I met Sir Josh. I know Policy. We stay together here in Kabbalah. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Flourish, nice to meet you. Israel, nice to meet you too. Another person. I want a lady this time. I want a lady. I've carried from this side, so they are safe. I want somebody from this side. I want somebody from this side now. Okay. The lady with the pink dress, the very fine pink dress, the beautiful fair lady with the pink dress, please come up stage. Please put your hands together for her. Tell us your name. Tell us your name and one person you met.
Okay, hello everyone. Good afternoon, right? Is it afternoon yet? Good morning. My name is Cece. You can call me Cecilia if you like. Okay, I met candidates. I met a couple of people, but should I mention their names? Okay, candidates, Faith, Flourish, Grace, Kunle, who else? Ibrahim.
Thank you. I can't remember all the names she called, but it's nice to meet all of you. So I'm going to bring up the first speaker this morning. Enoch Nalado is an author, public speaking coach, leadership trainer, and with an academic background in entrepreneurship from Federal University of Technology, Minna, Nigeria. Enoch has extensive experience working with individuals and organizations. He founded and runs the School of Personal and Marketplace Leadership, a firm that provides practical trainings for individuals, leaders, and business owners on how to serve people, sell their products, and speak in public. He's the head coach at Kingdom Influencers, a faith-based career and business coaching platform designed to teach people the principles of marketplace relevance and dominion. As a consultant, he also works with organizations to help them get clients, hire right, build winning teams, and turn their employees and customers into loyal brand ambassadors. Enoch is the author of the book Cash Your Talent. As a thought leader on leadership and enterprise development, Enoch's webinars, masterclass, workshops, and speaking engagements are acclaimed to be practical and transformational. Please put your hands together for our first speaker as he comes up stage.
Why don't
Keep
you
clapping till he comes up stage. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Do I need this? All right. Can you hear me? Loud and clear. All right. Good morning, everyone. No, I can hear you. Good morning, everyone. This atmosphere is not charged up. Good morning, everyone. Look at the person next to you and say, I'm excited to be at the winning mindset this month. Say something will happen to your life this morning. All right. Before I go quickly into my session, I want to personally say a big thank you to our boss in the person of Sir Elisha Maman. Can we please celebrate him in absentia? No, do you like you made it? Let's celebrate Sir Elisha Maman in absentia. Okay. And a big kudos to the Winning Mindset team for making the Winning Mindset possible in Kabbalah West. Kabbalah West. I want to say that Kabbalah will not recover from this experience. I'm very sure that there's going to be a radical transformation in the lives of people as a result of the Winning Mindset coming to Kabbalah. I also want to recognize the presence of my friend and brother in this industry and part of many years. Please help me celebrate Mr. Stephen Edward. All right. When he comes up, you will meet him. All right. In the next 60 minutes, I will be speaking. So if you're writing, quickly, let's go into our focus for this morning. In the next 60 minutes, I'm going to be speaking to you about the skills that produces good success. The skills that produces good success. There are 4 things I want you to... Okay, because of that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, there are 4 decisions that you need to make so that this conversation will be profitable to you. Is that all right? It's important that we make these decisions together. In order for this session to profit you and as well as the other conversations to profit you, there are 4 major decisions you should make. And I just want to just mention them before I go fully into my session. Number 1, there are 4 decisions you should make, and I think it will help you. Number 1, you must make the decision to implement the things you're going to hear. That's the first decision you must make. Now, listen, if you don't make that decision, this experience will not profit you. This will be another seminar that you have attended before. You will just gather knowledge that will excite you and will not profit you in your life or in your business. So the first decision you must make is, number 1, I will implement what I hear. Let's say it together, I will implement what I hear. No, I can't hear you say I will implement what I hear. Now, the second decision you must make is that I will commit to understanding what I hear. I will commit to understanding what I hear. It's very important. How would you understand? You will only be able to understand what you hear when you avoid distractions. It is very possible in meetings like this for you to get distracted. It's very possible for you to get so excited that you miss the essence of being in this meeting. So the second decision you must make is that I will commit to understanding what I hear, because it's impossible to implement what you don't understand. Part of the reason why people struggle to implement information they have gathered over the years is because they lack understanding. The proof of understanding is action. Number 3, the third decision you must make in order for this conversation to profit you. You must commit to be consistent. You must commit to be consistent. You must consistently apply the truth you will hear this morning. Listen to me. Your life cannot change overnight, but your life will change over time. All changes happen over time, not overnight. Part of the challenge and deception is that when people attend a gathering like this, they expect that instantly their life will be transformed. Yes, there's a type of transformation that happens instantly, which is spiritual and mental at a level. But the real manifestation of the transformation happens as you commit to applying the truth that you have gotten from the meeting you've gone to consistently. So the things you will hear, you must commit to saying that I will apply this truth daily. I will apply them daily. I'm saying this because of the peculiarity of my subject matter. Don't forget, our topic of conversation is what? The skills that produces what? Good success. The last decision you must make is that I'll be patient. I'll be patient. There is a process that produces results. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a process that produces results. And that process will require that you are patient. The manifestations of the results you will see in your life will take time. Someone say it will take time. Someone say it will take time. Good. Now look at the person next to you. Say you need to acquire relevant skills. No, I can't hear you. This feedback is low. Say you need to acquire relevant skills. Exactly 2009, thereabout, I made a decision that radically transformed my life. As of the time I made the decision, it didn't look it. There was no evidence of the fact that my life has been transformed. But 2009, I made a decision that I will acquire certain skills. I will acquire certain skills. And on the strength of those skills, I make bold to say this morning that over the years, my life has experienced progress at a level. I have never had a better last year. Every year has been exceptional in its own right. And the reason for that is because I committed myself to acquiring certain relevant skills. And this morning, part of my charge for you is to show you the skills that you need to acquire, and as well as encourage you to go on that journey. Someone say, I'll acquire relevant skills. There is a connection between good success and skills. There is a connection between good success and skills. Let's even go back a little bit and answer the question, what exactly is good success? I'm sure when Mr. Elisha comes, he will give you a more extensive definition about good success. Because I think the whole of this year, the focus has been good success. Simply, let me give you a working idea. Good success simply means success that is good. Good success simply means success that is good. What that means is that if there is success that is good, there is success that is bad.
But then there's something that produces good success. Good success does not happen because you desire it. Good success does not happen because you want it. Good success does not happen because you wish it. Good success is possible when you engage certain relevant truth about life. And one of the critical factors that this morning you must commit to engaging is the acquisition of relevant skills. There are skills that makes for good success, ladies and gentlemen. There are skills that makes for good success. Look at the person next to you, say there are skills that makes for good success. But let's even answer the question, what exactly is a skill? What exactly is a skill? I know you must have heard it before, and you have your own idea about what a skill is. But let me just shed some light that will help you this morning. A skill is the ability to do anything well. A skill is the ability to do anything well. Someone say a skill is the ability to do anything well. Yeah. Ask the person next to you, what can you do well? No, that neighbor is not excited. Ask the next person, what can you do well? We said a skill is what? No, I can't hear you. What is a skill? So there's something, that definition implies that there's something you can do well. Someone say there's something I can do well. Imagine the transformation that will happen in your life if there's something you can do well. But my focus this morning is not even for you to acquire a skill, but is to make the decision to be skillful. Acquiring a skill is one level. Deciding that I'll be skillful is a higher level. Please follow me. Acquiring a skill or skills is one level. Deciding that I will be skillful is a higher level. And very few people are skillful. Very few people are skillful. The majority of people you see around are not skillful. Some, in fact, many don't have a skill. Some have acquired certain skills, but very few are skillful. Someone say skillful. I made the decision that in my path, in my field and in my career, I will be skillful. I will be skillful. And one of the decisions I made, I told myself, I said, when I show up in a place for training or for a speaking engagement, it's impossible for you to sleep. I made the decision that I will command a level of mastery that is uncommon, but at the same time that is peculiar and specific to me. Someone say be skillful. Now look at the person next to you, say be skillful. If I ask the person, are you skillful? Now the person should be honest to give you a feedback. Answer each other. Ask him, are you skillful? Okay, go ahead and ask the person, what are you skillful at? So I expect that you get an answer. Get an answer now, get an answer, because I will ask you. What does it mean to be skillful? What does it mean to be skillful? There are three big ideas I will share with you. What does it mean to be skillful? Number one, it means to command flawless competence at what you do. To command flawless competence. In other words, we can't see flaws in what you do. You get to a level where you command flawless competence at what you do. That's what it means to be skillful. Number two, what does it mean to be skillful? It means to demonstrate uncommon mastery in solving a problem. I'll say it again. It means to demonstrate uncommon mastery. You see, there are masteries, but there's uncommon mastery. It's not common. It's not commonized. It's not like table water. Are you following me? It's not like table salt. You can easily find salt anywhere. But there's a type of salt you don't find anywhere. It's called sea salt. Uncommon mastery. Someone say uncommon mastery. What does it mean to be skillful? Third big idea. It means refined ability. Refined ability that produces predictable results. Refine ability that produces predictable results. That's what it means to be skillful, ladies and gentlemen. It means that your results are predictable. So hear me now. Enoch cannot be invited to speak in Kamazu, and the outcome is different. And he goes to speak in Kachia, and the outcome is different. That's not predictable results. It means that wherever I show up, the result is predictable. The outcome is predictable. Someone say predictable results. Your life must command predictable results. You are not skillful until the results you produce are predictable. So you are a fashion designer. No, you can't sew cloth A and then the line is not straight. The sewing is not straight. And then you sew cloth B and then it's straight. No. So a little example here. I took a trouser that I have for someone to I had a problem with my trouser, so I took it to a tailor nearby. That's why people don't command good success. That's why people are not experiencing good success, because they are not skillful. You see, you have prayed long enough. The next dimension of prayer is to be skillful. Someone say be skillful. Being skillful is a level of prayer in itself. When we pray, what are we trying to do? We're trying to make things happen. I'm saying that there's a level that when you get, you can command good success. And what did we say is good success? Success that's what? Success that's what? In other words, when people look at your life, they see you are shining. They see things are working. Someone say, I'll be skillful. No, I can hear you say, I'll be skillful. It's a decision you have to make. Listen, it will change your life. You're welcome, sir. Please, can someone help me with handkerchief? Handkerchief, please help me with that. All right. So, more recently, I had a contract. I had a contract with a client. By the way, I didn't lobby for it. I didn't canvass for it. You know, of recent, Steve, some of the doors that are beginning to open in my life, I asked myself, why are these doors opening? In fact, it was while I was organizing my thoughts concerning this presentation that it just dawned on me. You know, sometimes you could just be producing certain outcomes and you don't even pay attention to what is producing the outcome. Is that okay? And I just realized that over the years, there's a movement, there's a shift in what I do. Am I helping someone this morning? No, I can't hear you. Am I helping you this morning? Are you excited you're here this morning? All right. Once again, let's say I'll be skillful. There are a few things you need to know about skills. Few things, few ideas, few things you need to know about skills. Number one, a skill cannot be borrowed. You cannot borrow skills. So you can't come to me and say, Enoch, I want to borrow your public speaking skills. Borrow me because I have a presentation next week, Monday. When I'm done, I'll return it on Wednesday. It doesn't work. Someone said you can't borrow skills. Yeah, you can't borrow skills. Number two, you can't get skills by, in context here, impartation and laying of hands. You can't become skillful by impartation and laying of hands. Have you ever heard of a pilot that was decorated as an exceptional pilot because the man of God decided that today is piloting laying of hand service? When I lay my hands on you, you will have an uncommon ability to fly planes. In fact, I'm sure that when you get to the airport and you tell them this is how you graduated, I think is either we're going to call a psychiatrist to check you. We'll be wondering what's wrong with you. Someone said you can't get skills by laying of hands. For the religious ones amongst us, you need to get it. I know somebody is fighting with this idea that then, no, it's not true, it's not true, it's not true, it's not true. It's not true. In fact, those who are in the teaching and speaking ministry, ministers, pastors in the gospel, will tell you, you don't become an exceptional teacher of the word by laying of hands. There's a work that goes to it. Number 3, you don't inherit skills. Skills are not a product of inheritance. It's not part of the inheritance package of your life. So let's assume your father is skillful at a thing. Have you seen a mother, for example, that is skillful in the art of cooking, and then her daughter say, I will inherit my mother's cooking skill? You just inherit it, inheritance. And all of a sudden you say, cooking, your cooking is powerful. Have you seen that before? No, it doesn't work. The last thing you must know about skills is that skills can only be learned and developed. Skills can only be learned and developed. You can learn any skill you set your heart to learn, especially when your wiring aligns with it. There are generic skills that all of us can learn, but there are specific skills that some of us can learn based on your unique wiring and tendencies as a human being. Are you following me? Someone says skills are learnable. It is. Listen, you have done injustice to this month's winning mindset. If at the end of this engagement, by the time we get to December, you lack relevant skills that makes for good success. In fact, you should be the testimony and proof that the winning mindset in Kabbalah was a success. How are we going to know that it was a success? It's not because the hall was filled up. It's not because we have an overflow. It's because when we look at your life over time, we can see that there has been a drastic transformation. In other words, your life is proof that good success is a reality. Someone say good success is a reality. I know someone say I'll be skillful. Yes. The next question I want to ask you is why skills? Why skills? Why? So Enoch, you are talking about skills. You are talking about the fact that we need to be skillful. Why should I even pay attention to you? Why should I decide that I'm going to be skillful this year, next year, and for the rest of my life? Why? I'll give you one major reason, then I'll give you 3 children. The first reason and the major reason why you should commit to being skillful is because good success answers to skillfulness. I am yet to meet a man that is experiencing good success, that is not skillful, that does not command skill at a level. I am yet to meet one. Probably maybe you have met one. Can you hear me? All right, so we're good. Let's put it here. So what's the question we're attempting to answer right now? What did we say? Why what? Why skill, right? Why skill? We said that good success answers to what? Someone say good success answers to skill. Yes. All through history, I can take you all through history. To this present dispensation, I can show you my life is proof that good success answers to skill. It answers to skill. It's impossible at a level for a man to experience good success and sustain it without being skillful. It's impossible. There are 3 derivatives of good success. If that word is too big for you, there are 3 outcomes of good success that skillfulness produces. The first one is income. Income talks about your capacity and your ability to make money. There's no shortage of money anywhere. There's only shortage of skillful people. Money answers to skillfulness. In fact, money loves skillful people. You know, like the way you love something, right? Let me ask a question. Steve, you love your wife, right? I know you love her. Do you do things for your wife? Must she ask you before you do certain things? You see, love compels you to do things when you're not asked. In other words, you listen. On the strength of skillfulness, money will love you. What that means is that you don't need to call money. Money will come. Money will say, "You see, we love you. We will just go wherever you go. You know, follow me." They go. You know, money will just follow you. Money answers to skill and skillfulness. Number 2, impact. Impact talks about your capacity to make a difference in your generation. How much impact you will make in your generation is hinged on the relevant skills you command in your life. The relevant skills you command. Show me a man of impact. So you're saying, I want to make impact in my generation. No. What you're supposed to say is that I want to be a skillful person, because when you are skillful, it increases your capacity to make impact. Lastly, the third derivative is influence. Influence is your ability, the ability to shape thoughts, beliefs, and behavior. The ability to shape thoughts, beliefs, and behavior. Your influence level increases. Everyone is at a level of influence. So many years ago, for example, the name Enoch Nalado was not very known in Kaduna. Probably very few people knew about me, apart from my good friends, my good family, and my good parents. But when I decided to become skillful, when I decided to make good success and experience in my life, my name resonates in certain quarters. There are certain places, in fact, I'm so careful, as your influence grows, that's how your life restrictions increases. Many years ago, we could just do anything. We could just jump anyhow. We could just come out anyhow. But as your influence increases, you realize that there are certain things that are out of bound. Your boundaries increases. Someone say influence, impact, and income answers to skillfulness. I just answered your question. Last night you prayed that you want to be a person of impact. I just gave you the answer. Last night you are praying why you are broke. You are saying, Lord, when will this brokenness ends? I just gave you the answer. The answer to an empty pocket is being skillful. Seest thou a man who is skillful in his field? So as we round up this conversation, the last question I want to ask you is, I want to talk about is the 4 types of skills. The 4 types of skills you need to produce good success. The 4 types of skills you need to produce good success. Have I helped someone this morning? Have you learned something this morning? Yeah. Can you run with it on Monday morning? Yes. 4 types of skills you need to produce good success. 4 types of skills. I'll just run through them quickly. The first type of skill you need is what I call spiritual skills. Spiritual skills. Another name for spiritual skills is power skills. Power skills. I was told in physics that power is the capacity to do work. There's certain work you cannot do in life without power. Spiritual skills. Why do you need spiritual skills? Spiritual skills, number 1, quickly I run through them. Spiritual skills gives meaning to your life. It helps you to figure out the meaning of life, the whole essence of life. So you've heard, for example, you've seen role models that people admire. They wake up one good morning and they decide to end their life. They committed suicide. So for example, in my slide, I thought we're going to use slide. I had a picture I will have shown you of famous, in fact, I did a research of famous musicians, artists, authors, just naming that committed suicide. The list is endless. Woke up one morning, all that you dreamed to have, the person decided to end his life. The missing thing is the absence of spiritual skills. Spiritual skills give meaning to your life. Spiritual skills, number 2, helps you to be able to access and deploy creatively and meaningfully what I call spiritual resources. Invisible resources. Listen, how can you explain that a man that was born with 1 trouser and 1 shirt, wake up one morning, 5 years later, 10 years later, total transformation in his life? What happened was that the person understood how to access divine assets and turn them into physical realities. That's why you can hardly see a man that is commanding good success that is not a person of faith. It's impossible. So you need spiritual skills. Of course, they will teach you that. They've taught you that in your church. Take advantage of it. I can't go into them in details. Pastor J is here. Just learn it from him. All right. So let's go to the second skill you need. Second skill. This is just in broad category. Under each skill, there are other skills. Are you following me? The second type of skill you need to produce good success is, what's the name of that skill again? Social skills. Someone say social skills. Someone say social skills. But let me just go back a little bit. I think I should do that last. So that I can help someone very well. The next skills you need is what I call academic skills. Someone say academic. Academic skills. Another name for academic skills is processing skills. Processing skills. What does academic skill does to you? You see, when you see a literate person doing something, there's a difference with an illiterate doing something. What does academic skills do for you rather? Academic skills helps you to understand data. Number 2, it helps you to be able to interpret data. Number 3, it helps you to be able to create data. Number 4, it helps you to be able to collect data. 4 things academic skills does for you. Academic skills. You have to embrace learning. You have to be passionate about learning and growing. Passionate about learning and growing. Someone say academic skills. You need to. You see, there's a science to reading and understanding the data there. People who command good success have this set of skills at their disposal. Academic skills. The ability to understand data, interpret data, collect data, use data, and interpret data. You must be able. So you heard that, for example, 1.5 million young people are jobless. What does that mean to you? That's data. Academic skills helps you to interpret that data in such a way that you are not complaining, but in such a way that you become a solution provider. Are you following me? Number 3, the third skills you need is what I call technical skills. Someone say technical skills. No, I can't hear you. You're cold. No, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. So what do you mean by technical skills? Technical skills is what I call production skills. Production skills. I'm beginning to wind up now. Please pay attention. Don't lose me here. This is the heart of my presentation. Technical skills are what I call production skills. These skills I'm mentioning to you, they run through my life. By the way, this is the result of my personal experience and research over the years. You won't find it anywhere. It's not online. Google won't give you. Someone say production skills. Why do you need production skills? Production skills empowers you to be relevant in life. It helps you to become a productive member of society. Right? So, production skills helps you to be what? To become what? A productive member of what? Of society. Anywhere you see nuisance, so much nuisance value, parading with pride and confidence, is because production skills is not at work in that community. Third world nations are third world nations on the strength of the absence of production skills. Therefore, in the same manner, listen to me, the economy may be bad, things may be tough, but when you decide that you will embrace and equip yourself with technical skills, in other words, production skills, listen, producers always win in the economy. It does not matter the inflation. Producers always win in the economy. Someone needs to hear that. Producers always win in the economy. You are not experiencing good success because you are perpetually an addicted and chronic consumer. You have been programmed from birth, from primary school to university. You were shaped and programmed to be a perpetual and chronic consumer. In fact, anytime you are not consuming, you are complaining. The only time you are complaining about life is because your capacity to consume has reduced. You don't complain because you are not engaged in the productive forces of life. The second reason why you need this skill is because production skills positions you for relevance and dominion in the marketplace. And it also positions you to get paid for services, value, and solutions offered in the marketplace. Is someone follow me? The last skill you need, which is where we will begin to round up now. The last skill. Have I helped someone this morning? Yeah. I think I'm within my time, right? Within my time, right? Look at the person next to you, say, are you hearing? Remember I asked you to make certain decisions, right? So, the last set of skills you need is social skills. Social skills is what I call promotion skills. Promotion skills. And this is where I'm going to pitch my tent and then close. The next set of skills you need are social skills. Someone say social skills. Some of us were privileged to be exposed to that skill and to apply it, while some of us were not. Okay. You need social skills. You heard the statement, the gift of men. Have you heard of that? You don't believe it. You have heard it being said that relationships are currencies. You don't believe it. How do I know you don't believe it? Is it that you don't believe it or you don't understand it? If you understand a thing and you believe a thing, you will practice that thing. Listen, every problem in life is a principle problem. If any problem persists in your life, it is proof that you are either ignorant of a principle that you are not engaging, or there's a principle you know that you are not practicing. Because life answers to principles. Life does not answer to luck, does not answer to gimmick. It answers to principles. Someone say life answers to principles. Listen, the things I'm sharing with you this morning, they work. It's not that they will work, they work. Where I came from, what I am doing is impossible. In fact, some people wrote us off. You know, life is interesting. Listen. God is not a respecter of men. But God is a lover of men who deploy his principles in their life. Are you following me? Your creator is not a respecter of men, but your creator is a lover of people who deploy the principles of life. Because he was the one that fixed those principles into creation. So when you align with those principles, what you are saying is that I'm aligning with God. I'm trying to give you a balanced diet so that you can run with it. You need social skills. I call social skills promotion skills. Listen, promotion, it has been said, promotion does not come from the north, from the west, from the east, or from the south. But listen to me, promotion comes when you embrace and embody social skills. Promotion cannot be denied in your life when you embrace social skills. On the strength of social skills, doors will open to you. Nations will open to you. You may be less qualified in terms of your level of competence, but there are certain privileges you will access because you have social skills. Someone say social skills. Promotion skills is what ensures that there's consistent progress in your life. Anytime you see a man that is void or a woman that is void of good success, what is at work is that over the years they have deliberately choose to disregard, disobey, and abuse promotion skills. Social skills is what guarantees consistent progress in your life. Consistent progress in your life. Promotion skills is what ensures that you are promoted at work. You can't be in top management. Never. If you desire to play big in corporate Nigeria, or in Fortune 500, listen to me. Those at the top of management, those at the top of any enterprise, they command social skills. You can't, listen, you need to embrace, someone say you need to embrace it. You need to work on your social skills. Your ability to relate and be relatable. Let me give you quick ideas, few examples of social skills. The rest you can just check them, Google them, and work at them. Like technical skills, for example. There's so many. Coding, there's so many. So many of them. So many. Making, fashion design. Those are technical. I'm talking about so you are an amazing baker. But you are deficient in social skills. You will bake for your friends and your family members for a long time. Do you understand? You will literally see boys and girls who learned this thing behind you. literally passing you. And you are wondering now, maybe juju with this. No, not be juju. What is at work is that you are poor in social skills. You will literally see people who are not as gifted according to you, who are not as intelligent, who don't even have masters, MSc, CCC, DDD, and all the Ds. They will literally pass you. So, few examples of social skills. Number one, leadership. Number two, management. Number three, public speaking. And this is where I pitch my tent as my time begins to round up. One of the skills I want to recommend to you as far as social skills is concerned is the ability. Listen, I can't talk about the story of my life without mentioning that. Public speaking is powerful. Look at the person next to you, say public speaking is powerful. There are very few weddings I attended that the person who made the cake was eloquent and intelligent enough to convince us to come and do business with her next time because of her words. In some cases, you just admire the cake. The moment they are given that opportunity, listen, I have been privileged to help in the recruitment processes of organizations. And I remember a particular incident. I think I shared it with you, right? I remember a particular incident that we were recruiting certain number of people for an organization. And there's this fellow who came that I remembered him. In fact, when I did my first audio program, he was the one that helped me to record it. At that moment, he was about to round up his master's degree. I knew he needed the job. Listen, when he sat before the interviewing panel, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, we were looking for how to give him 1 or 2. Listen, you have prayed and you have been anointed. But because he could not articulate his thoughts intelligently, concisely, coherently, and confidently, he couldn't convince us why we should give him the job. You see, interviewers are not going to imagine you are intelligent. Except the job is primarily technical. Primarily technical. You will not get the job. Your prayer notwithstanding. Your seat notwithstanding. Your prophet offering notwithstanding. If you get
Are you with me? The shirt you are wearing was an internal conversation that started in the spirit of someone before it became a reality. Is that okay? So, what I am doing, you can do. Look at the person next to you, say what he's doing. No, I can't hear you. Say what he's doing. You can do. No, that neighbor is not excited. Find somebody else. Say what he's doing. You can do. Listen. On the strength of public speaking, there are doors that will be open to you. I have found myself in places and spots, and I'm asking myself, how did we get here? I got there on the strength of being able to articulate my thoughts in such a way that it provides value and it meets the needs of other people. Listen, if you are in business, please hear me. The next level for you is one thing to go after one client. Is one thing to be able to speak to 100 people at the same time about your product. It's another level entirely. Don't. You see, part of the reason why you are not interested in learning how to speak in public is because of how you were raised. You were not raised in a family where there's a culture for leadership. Nobody was thinking dominion in your house. People were thinking survival. Kings, listen, there is no son or daughter of a noble person that is not trained from a baby to be able to express their thoughts clearly and confidently before an audience. There's none. That is why when you meet the kids of the rich like us, you didn't hear you. When you meet the children of the rich like us, they may be 7-year-old, but there's a level of confidence they command. They can stand and talk before President Muhammadu Buhari. While you, just 3 of us just gather. All of a sudden you become mumu.com. Everything you know just disappears. Have I helped you this morning? Yes, sir. Have I helped you this morning? By the way, I think I can do this, even in the absence of my boss. I have a book on public speaking that's coming out. I've been doing public speaking training for a while. We're doing pre-order sales right now. The book will be 5,000 when it's officially in the market by the end of September. But you can take advantage of it for a token of 3,000 pre-order for it. And if you want to do that, immediately after, before we leave, you can meet the 8th here. He will give you information how you can get it. Or you can just get my phone number from my assistant here, and he will help you on how you can get it. Or better still, just go on Facebook, Enoch Nalado. You will see a flyer that shows you the process and modalities through which you can order for it. Is that okay? So as I round up, last words. There are 5 decisions you must make because of what you have heard. I started by telling you that there are 4 decisions you must make, right? Right? Now you're going to say this after me. Look at the person next to you. Say be useful, be skillful, or die broke. Number 2 decision. Number 2 decision you have to make. Say be skillful, or become irrelevant. No, that person didn't hear. Say be skillful, or become irrelevant. Number 3, the 3rd decision you have to make. Find somebody and say be skillful, or be unknown. The choice is yours. The 4th decision you have to make. Say be skillful, or be uncelebrated. The 5th decision you have to make as a result of what you've heard. Look at somebody else. Please, let's be on our feet quickly as I round up. You've been sitting for a while. Kindly stand on your feet. Thank you. Now, I want you to look at the person next to you. Right? Look at the person next to you. Say, be skillful, or live poor. Now, they didn't hear you. Say, be skillful, or live poor. Poverty dies before the presence of skillfulness. It dies. Literally dies. So if you're here and part of your struggle is what to eat, listen. I came to tell you that there's an answer to that. You see, good success is holistic. It's complete. Look at the person next to you, say, be skillful. Ask the person, what have you decided to be skillful at? Have I helped you this morning? Have I helped you this morning? Please put your hands for yourself as you take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, good success answers to skills. Good success answers to skills. As I leave the stage, let's say together there are 4 major types of skills I recommended for you. The first one is what? The first one is what? Spiritual or power skills. The second type of skill is what? What? Academic or what? Or processing skills. The third skill is what? Technical or what? Or production skills. What's the fourth skill I said? Or promotion skills. Your promotion is locked up in the skills you choose to embrace. 2009, I made a decision that I will be skillful. That decision has radically transformed my life. Today, I make bold to say I'm experiencing good success at a level. This will become your experience as you commit to applying the things you've heard this morning. Do have a great morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, sir, for that powerful and amazing session. Okay, without further ado, I would welcome the next act on stage, our guest artist for this morning, GCI. Please put your hands together for GCI as he comes up stage. Okay, before he comes up stage, let me share one thing that stood out for me during this session. When he started, he said, success is not overnight. Change is not overnight. And that's one thing I've struggled with as a person. When I started personal development, I was not born like this. When I started personal development, I thought, because I read Eat That Frog in one night, the next morning, everything has changed. I won't be giving excuses again. But it's a process. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work and be consistent. There will be down days. There will be days when you just feel like nothing is changing. But trust me, it is that little drops of water is what to fill up a bucket, right? And then an ocean and all of that. So now that our guest act is in the hall, please put your hands together for GCI as he comes up stage.
Innocent me, make a say I no agree. Minding my business, doing my things. They get on my hood when I pass them to see. Like Tupac, all lies on me. Some of them say that they feel me. Say the way I did, just they inspire them. Some complain this life is tired them. I tell them keep moving, man, God no go shame us. But wait, before you talk anymore. I want to let you know I'm a human like yo. They put me for sale for the facts that are good. I see the floor, thank God, say, I got a lead. I'ma move though, nobody supporting me. Papa God, we no ungodly. See, I trust I'm not him, go surely comfort to me. Man, I thank God I got a lead. Say God no ungodly. Oluwa ain't comfort me. When these people, they bombard me. Now I just sometimes. Below the juice and ice. Celebrating with the guys. Just wanna live this life. Living to the fullest. What's up, winners? Hello, everybody. Morning. How we doing? Y'all are looking bright. I'd like to take this moment to appreciate the team, the convener, for this very privilege to be of blessings to you all. My name is GCA, and it's a blessing to be here. So I'm going to do a couple of songs. Just stay blessed, all right? Are we together? Are we together? Stay blessed. Come on. All right. Are we good? All right. Okay. Lately I've been switching tunes. Man, I've been unstable, I've been switching moods. Like a woman trying to have a child. But the difference is I cannot deliver. Ooh, I wish I could say I'm fine. Ever since the pandemic, things ain't be the same. Today is this, tomorrow that. You make the wrong decisions, you live to take the blame burden. I've been carrying a lot lately. Ask me what it is, it's about surviving. But I can't leave my own dreams dying. Either way, I need to fix to top up my own game. Feel like someone let go of the tower. Cause no real light at the end of the tunnel. I ask myself, is it part of the plan to giving me hope or really prosper? See, this is freedom but with pains. I got the born alive but been living in chains. Is it my fault I'm what I am today? Who wish really come in and save the day? Hey, yo, are we good? All right. So let's just stay tight, yeah? Things like this happen. Okay, as we wait for them. Hey. Hello. Fina. This guy. Man, I've been unstable, I've been switching modes. Like a woman trying to have a child. But the difference is I cannot deliver. I wish I can say I'm fine. Ever since the pandemic, things ain't been the same. Take me back, take me back, take me back. Okay, let's do this well.
Beats by Padre. Oh yeah.
The song says burden. Stay blessed. Lately I've been switching tones. Man, I've been unstable, I've been switching moods. Like a woman trying to have a child. But the difference is I cannot deliver. I wish I can say I'm fine. Ever since the pandemic, things ain't be the same. Today is this, tomorrow that. You make the wrong decisions, you live to take the blame burden. See, I've been carrying a load lately. Ask me what it is, it's about survival. But I can't leave my own dreams dying. Either way, I need to fix the top of my own games. Just like I'ma let go of the tower. Cause no real light at the end of the tunnel. I ask God, is this part of the plan to giving me hope and really prosper? This is freedom but with pains. I go to your born alive but still living in chains. Is it my fault I'm where I am today? Who is really coming to save the day? Hey, Lord, you lead me up, bring them down. You broke the chains, ain't no longer bound. My burden stripped away. My burden stripped away. Yeah. Yeah. Lord, you lift me up, bring them down. You broke the chains, ain't no longer bound. My burden stripped away. My burden stripped away. See, I know God is good and every time. Don't know about you, but he's got my back. I've never slept without a plate, fool. And because of that reason, man, I'm grateful. See, real truth, grace never left. For long now, we've been on relate. And I believe for grace, I can still connect. God prepares the table, so we are gonna chop a leg. But life's trouble can't humble you. Put you in a corner, brothers, like it is a coup. Oops, coup. That will be the enemy, jubilating that he's got you into slavery. Check. I wish I can get all that we want, all of the time I want without swinging a wand. But it is what it is. You can never get all without selling your precious gift. Okay. So I'm gonna do the last song, So I Lift Your Faces. All right, but I want us to put a pause, please. I want us to do it together. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you the hook so that we'll go together. Are we together? Come on, the vibe is low. Are we together? All right. So this is how it goes. If I say celebrating life, then you go celebrating life, celebrating life. If I say come make we choppy life, then you say I got choppy life, I got choppy life. Are we good? Okay, let's try. I got celebrating life. Say celebrating life, come make we choppy life. You say I got choppy life. Again, I got to life. Say celebrating. Yo, come make we choppy life. That's right. Come on, let's go. If you want to dance, you're free to. Check. Turn me up. I'll be good. That's right. Yeah. Listen. So I don't hustle, you know easy. I don't work, I don't suffer. But God help me, I know struggle, I still survive. God bless me, I don't hustle, you know easy. I don't work, I don't suffer. But God, see, I still survive. Go, celebrating life, you say. One time, come make a choppy life, you say. I got celebrating life, you say. Celebrating, celebrate. Come make we choppy life, you go. I got choppy. That's right. We don't the chase you don't say like we no go catch Since young guy, we just the enter anywhere where boys go fit to make Everybody want me laugh for better. Cause live right now, no be later. So hana with the paper. The mukaji way me down later. Thank God, cause this God not a fail. That market self, you must sell. The promotion, admission, that hustle you the wrong. See, thank God, cause this God not a fail. That market self, you must sell. The promotion, admission, that hustle you the wrong. Two, I go celebrate in life. You say, turn me up, come on, turn me up. Come make me chop in life. Say, and come on, see, I go celebrate in life. Go, check. Come make a chop in life. You say, yeah. Say, come back, see. Taka. GB the Talata, new dance like samba. Everybody get chasu kuchasa. ID say I go celebrate. Kawo abinchin we go chopulate. Forget your suffering, no they deliberate. Now your own time now to the jubilate. Come connect like Wi-Fi, cause today we must chop life. Put your phones on silence in case your enemy want to reach you. Come connect like Wi-Fi, cause today we must chop life. Put your phones on silence in case your enemy want to reach you. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together again for him now. How many of us are excited this morning? Who is excited? Who's excited? I'm excited. All right, let me invite our second speaker for today. Stephen Edward is a self-discovery expert and leadership coach and the lead strategist at the Self-Discovery and Leadership School Incorporated, a human capacity development organization that is highly committed to helping people unlock, understand, and unleash their uniqueness in solving specific problems in their generation. He hosts a self-discovery and strategic growth masterclass twice every year, where he practically helps participants discover their unique voice, specific message, target audience, and how to strategically position themselves in the marketplace on the strength of offering unique and non-competitive value. He's a graduate of accounting from Federal Polytechnic Bida, Niger State, Nigeria. He's also a certified MCP from the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, CIBN, and he is currently undergoing Chartered Institute of Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN program. He is privileged to serve in the capacity of Head of Risk Compliance in Microviz Microfinance Bank, one of the fastest growing microfinance banks in Nigeria. He is also undergoing a strategic leadership and management training program from Enterprise Development Center under the auspice of Pan Africa University. He's the administrator of Transformational Speakers Hub in Kaduna, Northern Nigeria, and the convener of Maximize, a monthly personal development platform, Evolve, a quarterly under 30 life empowerment seminar, and Reinventing Yourself and Leadership Conference, an annual conference. He's the author of 3 books, Discover Your Unique and Authentic Self, which sold nearly 1,000 copies in 5 months. The Power of Personal Development, it's an ebook, and Unlock the Greatness Code, it's also an ebook. He presently lives in Kaduna State, Nigeria, with his beautiful wife, Zipporah, a great supporter and believer of his assignment, and are part of the workforce of the Lighthouse Ministries International Kaduna branch. Please put your hands together as our second speaker comes up stage.
For yourself. Put your hands together for yourself. You can do better than that for yourself. Can I tell you guys something? I said it in my subconscious mind, but I remember that in the winning mindset, I said hallelujah in my mind. And this is absolutely uncommon. I'm not someone that is familiar with church language, but I'm surprised that in my mind I said hallelujah and praise God. All right, but I'm glad to be here this morning. Can you look at your neighbor and say it's good to be your neighbor? Tell your neighbor and say, if you knew who I really am, you would take me out for dinner tonight. Do you believe that about yourself? Do you believe that about yourself? Come on, put your hands together for yourself some more. Please, while standing, I want us to sincerely appreciate the convener of the Winning Mindset, one of the fastest and the biggest personal development platform in Northern Nigeria. Sir Elisha Maman, I'm sure you are watching wherever you are. Thank you. Thank you for paying the price to consistently add value and transform the lives of people, inspire possibilities. Thank you for giving hope to thousands of people in Nigeria and around the world. Thank you. Please, can we celebrate the Winning Mindset team? Thank you guys for what you're doing. I'm sure you were incredibly blessed during Enoch Nalado's session. Can we please celebrate him one more great session? All right. One of my assignments in life is to intentionally and deliberately damage people's ignorance. It's an uncommon ability that I have is to shake tables. Shake tables. So help me look at your neighbor once again and say, Stephen Edward would definitely shake your table. How many of you are ready for your table to be shaken this morning? Good. I have ready people. So put your hands together for yourself one more time. Please have your seat. I bring you greetings from my lovely wife, the only woman in my life. The ladies are all right. She's the only female woman. You know, we live in a world where I don't want to go there. So I have to say that she's the only female before. This is interesting. All right. So I'm going to be sharing for some people, very uncomfortable truths, but it's the truth. There are two assignments of truth in your life. Number one, it can either produce some level of excitement when you hear truth. The second assignment of truth is that it will fundamentally make you uncomfortable. And the assignment of truth in your life is to ignite transformation. What is responsible for transformation in the lives of people is truth, adequate enough, sufficient enough, with the capacity to introduce you to a superior version of yourself. Are we together? So what I'm going to be sharing with you this morning are truths that I believe with the whole of my heart sustain the capacity to ignite for some people, for while others it will initiate, and for others it will definitely, with a matter of time, produce transformation. You will transform and evolve and emerge into a superior version of yourself. I'm just saying Pastor J, he's been an awesome guy. Please, let's celebrate him. Thank you, sir, for coming. Great, great. Please celebrate him. All right, I'm going to be speaking on how to discover yourself, how to meet yourself, how to discover yourself. Why this is important is because, ladies and gentlemen, this morning, there is a significant relationship. Can you hear me? You sure you can? All right. There is a significant relationship between good success and the discovery of oneself. I believe that the foundation for good success is self-discovery. The foundation for good success is self-discovery. That if you're going to experience good success, if you're going to enjoy good success, you must, as a matter of necessity, meet yourself. And there are very uncomfortable truths I'm going to be sharing. Listen to me, guys and ladies, that the most important meeting in life is a meeting of yourself. If I ask a few of you some questions, who do you want to meet in this world? You believe if you meet this person, your life will change like daybreak. Some of you will tell me you want to meet Bill Gates. Some of you will say probably you want to meet maybe one religious leader that you follow. Some of you say you probably want to meet the late Steve Jobs. All of us have people in our lives that we believe, because of the level of results and influence they are commanding, if we meet them, our lives will change. And I tell people, if you meet a successful person without meeting yourself first, you'll become a liability to that person. What you will do is that you start asking the person for favors. Help me, I don't get money. But when you meet yourself before meeting other people, you have something of tangible and meaningful value to offer. So the greatest meeting in life is a meeting of yourself, your true self, your original self, your authentic self. I also believe that most people will die and the world will never meet them. I want to say that again. I said it too fast. Most people will die and the world will never meet them, their true self. Because the self they are projecting, the self they are displaying is largely a product of environmental influences. I tell people that one of the key indicators that you are growing as a person is that you don't look or resemble where you are coming from. If people cannot trace you to your location, it's not that you deny where you are coming from, but people cannot trace the display of qualities, characteristics, temperaments to where you are coming from. A key indicator that you are growing is that you don't resemble where you are coming from. And the key to that is the discovery of yourself. Once you discover yourself, you lose the identity of your origin. You embrace the identity of your originality. Help me look at your neighbor and say, you need to meet yourself. Tell him again, say, you need to meet yourself. So most people are a product. There are 5 E's that shapes the mind. Every human being you see in this world is a product of these 5 E's. I will not say it in past tense. It's not even part of my context or my context. Number 1 E is environment. You are a product of your environment. Environment simply means not necessarily where you live. Environment refers to the people that you associate with. Your biggest environment is people. Your biggest environment is what? It's people. So environment, the people that you spend time with shape your thinking. They influence your beliefs. They influence your expectations for life. The only way you can rise above your environment is to introduce yourself to superior information and knowledge. If not, you'll be a victim of the limitations of your environment. So it's possible to be in Kabbalah West, though it looks like a community that is developing. I don't know how long this community has been, but it's developing. It's possible to be in Kabbalah West, yet you sustain a kind of thinking that is global. And you produce value at a global level. That is only possible because you have been able to expose yourself to superior information that reintroduce you to your true self. All of a sudden, you don't look like where you're coming from. If I have time, I will share with you a little journey of where I was raised and how I was able to rise above that kind of environment. I grew up in an environment where the only conversations we have, the only language that is predominant is Hausa. The only time I attempt to speak English is when I go to school. As soon as I leave the comfort of the circumference of that school, I started speaking Hausa. And I knew that there was something inside of me that was bigger than that environment. The only thing I did was expose myself to light. People rise on the strength of light, knowledge, not desire. That regardless of how dysfunctional your environment is, regardless of how hostile your environment is, you can rise above it on the strength of knowledge. Knowledge means light. Darkness means ignorance. So when you say people in the dark world, you are saying these people are exposed or victims of ignorance. Ignorance is destructive. People died not because the solution they need to their problems is not available. Most time it's because they are ignorant of the solutions that can change their lives. The greatest book said that my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, not because of the economy, not because of the environment they were raised. They were destroyed because of lack of knowledge. Because if your life is going to be better, you must expose yourself to information competent, sufficient, adequate enough to introduce you to a superior version of yourself. So number 1 is environment. Number 2 is experiences. The experiences that you go through forms and influence a lot the kind of person that you are. If you are exposed to destructive experiences, disempowering experiences, chances are that it will affect your perception of life, affect how you see life, affect how you engage life. Number 3, because of time, is education. Please don't feel bad. If for lack of resources you attended LEA primary school, and someone who attended, give me one of those schools you have dreamt of attending. You only imagine you have attended. Give me one of the names. Huh? Dambo. And there's a recent school. I don't want to advertise for them because they won't give me any money. But there's one school in Bernard. You are the one that is saying it. I won't mention it. You can imagine the number of people watching Winning Mindset and the school for no reason, except if they will see Sir Elisha Mama and then give him something. I won't mention the name of the school. So you imagine that you have attended that school. When you see the kids in such school, when they speak English, even you are embarrassed. You attended a school where you mix tenses, past tense, present tense. You are telling someone, sitting with someone, and you tell the person, I am coming when you are going. When there's an appropriate word to use, when you want to excuse yourself, you say, I'm coming. Oh, you are going. See, let me tell you the truth. If you are going to be successful in life, listen, this is important. You must be aware of the gaps created by the limitations of your education. This is powerful. If you are going to be successful, you must be aware of the gaps created by the limitations of the kind of education you went to. Be aware of it, then do something about it. I went to a private school. I was the best student in the entire school. If you go to that school, my picture was there, the best. In the entire school, I was not a science student. I studied financial accounting, but I was the best. Those guys in science, I was beating them in maths. Not a science student, because generally they say science students are best. So I wanted to change that narrative. I wanted to prove a point that you don't have to be a science student to beat the science students. And I have successfully achieved that. So I'm good with figures. If you want to be intelligent in secondary school, you have to be in science. Even though your brain, your wiring, your capacity does not sustain, you just were in science class. Only for me to meet another student in Chalawa. Thank God Chalawa is not existing. If you know Chalawa in Bana, few generations can relate to it. I met this guy in Chalawa. I was in SS2, he was in SS1. They had covered nearly 50% of the course content we were trying to. That was when I understood the idea of local champion. The guy would be saying some things I could not relate. And now realize that if you're going to be better as a person, understand the gaps created by the limitation of your education and do something about it. Some of you, to speak effectively, tenses, this is not even what I'm talking about, but to help somebody. If you are to talk, that is why you don't have a girlfriend. Because before you say anything, the girl is angry that why did you call her? And you are saying they don't like you. Listen to me. We got married not because we had money. We got married because we have slangs, yarns. You walk up to the lady and say, hello, my name is Stephen Edward. And she's thinking you schooled in Yankee. No, it's one angwa. With boldness, with 5 naira in your pocket, wondering how you will get home after that. But there was a kind of audacity you command on the strength of knowledge. See, if your confidence is in money, is monetarily. But if your confidence is a product of knowledge, it will last. Sustainable confidence is a product of knowledge, not resources. Ladies don't like me because I don't have money. You see, the girls of this generation, if you don't have money, no, sir. If you command knowledge, they will listen. The greatest form of ignorance, in my opinion, is self-ignorance. Everybody say self-ignorance. Woo! I need to rush. Self-ignorance. What is self-ignorance, Steve Edwards? Self-ignorance simply means when you are unclear about your true identity, your unique contribution to your generation, and the people you are assigned to reach, influence, and impact. I said it too fast. I don't have time. You need to get my book. I'll talk about it after my session. The greatest form of ignorance in life is self-ignorant, when you are unclear or unaware of your true identity, your unique contribution to your generation, and the people you were assigned to reach, transform, and impact. Is self-ignorance. Let me quickly give you a few signs that you have not discovered yourself. When I talk about self-discovery, most people say, me, I've discovered myself. Oh. Quick signs. There are about 10 signs in my book, but I'll give you 3. Number 1 is when you are pressured to compare, compete, and conform. Anytime you feel the need to compare yourself with other people, anytime you feel the need to compete with other people, anytime you feel the need to conform to an existing system, you have not met yourself. When you discover yourself, the game of competition ends. You realize that you are uniquely unique. You are authentically authentic. That there's nobody like you. There will never be anybody like you. There has never been anybody like you. You will realize that you are one in a billion. That you have a solution that is unique and customized for you to offer to a generation. You will realize that you are so needed that you cannot be wasted. When you meet yourself, comparison is a key indicator that you have not discovered yourself. Competition. Hello. All right, I'm back. So, I said this. We live in a world where you see people on social media celebrating people, honoring. Please, don't get me wrong. I'm saying that you can't do that for the rest of your life. Number two sign that you have not discovered yourself is when you have no strategic system for upgrading yourself. I call that the system of personal development. Our anchor this morning spoke about how she started a journey of personal development. Believe me, it's one of the biggest problems of northern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria. Let me tell you the truth. I believe that there's no, okay, do we have Muslims here? Anybody of the other faith? On it? Okay, good. Good. Please clap for these two guys. Clap for them big time. In fact, for coming for this meeting, I'm giving you 2 of my books for free. One, yeah, for free. My book is not a book for Christian. Anybody, regardless. Hello. So you have my book, we do autograph, we snap picture, you share it on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook. And we'll monitor you to ensure you do that. I'm just joking. Listen to me, guys. A key sign that you have discovered yourself is that you have created a system that sponsors personal development. Believe me when I tell you this, you can never transform into a better version of yourself if you have no system that ensures that you are always. If you don't have a system that ensures that you are a perpetual learner, you are always learning, always developing a system. Not that you attend this seminar today, we will not see you again. You read one book this week, you will not read a book until 2023. You will not grow that way. There must be a system. Everyone say system. I wrote a book during the COVID, The Power of Personal Development. Personal development is the key to increasing your. Thank you. That's one sign that you have discovered yourself. You have a system. So I was talking about the North, and I was sharing with some people that one of the reasons why the North may not largely develop to the degree that she is developing is because we do not subscribe to personal development. Let me give you a practical example, and Pastor Israel will help me. If you visit Kabbalah West,
or maybe the entire Kaduna, look for the kind of programs that you see. The kind of programs you see is a reflection of the mindset of the people. 90% of the programs that happens in the city of Kaduna, maybe in northern Nigeria, are 70% spiritual or religious. Very few are mental. People can pray for 9 hours, but cannot attend a strategic meeting for 3 hours. They say the Holy Spirit is not moving. If people are not somersaulting and shouting, we are not comfortable. We define. See, if you think like that, your development will be slow. People cannot sit down and read a book and generate ideas to make them producers, like Enoch said. If you're going to be a producer, you must be a thinker. You must create time to think. That's where you generate ideas. How many people have a system? One in my book, I said you must have at least 1 hour in a day where you think. Think. A time you meet with yourself, where you ask yourself, these are my goals for this week. What have I done about it? Who have I added value to? If you don't have that system, you will never grow. And it's a sign that you have not discovered yourself. So we have people who have generated enough spiritual power as a result of developing spiritual skills, like Enoch said, but they don't know how to convert spiritual energies into product and services. That's a fashion designer. Do you know how to download designs that will shake your world? Number 3 signs that you have not discovered yourself is when you are not known for a specific value in your generation. When you are not known to offer a definite and a specific value. It's a sign that you are a generalist, not a specialist. A generalist. You can't succeed in this world if you're a generalist. You should acquire certain generic skills, but you must specialize on something. Specialize. To the point that when people are looking for that particular value, it must be you they get to. That you must develop flawless competence and mastery in that area, that people will associate your competence to that. It must be something you must desire, that you must be competent at something, be skillful at something, be known for something. That's the only way you cannot be ignored. When we started this journey of personal development, myself and Enoch and the likes, I told them, I said, look, you guys can talk about other things, but I'm going to major so much on self-discovery. So much so that my content, my contribution in the field of self-discovery will be such that you won't find it anywhere in the world. Go and read. I've gone online YouTube to download the concept of self-discovery. And let me tell you what they are saying self-discovery is. And I'm going to tell you that in a minute. That's not what self-discovery is. Do you know the unique value you were created to offer to your generation? Don't say, I have the gift of singing. Don't say, I have this gift of writing. I have the gift of communication. That's too generic. It's too generic. You guys remember when you were in secondary school? Those of you who are still in university. Every lecturer specializes on something, right? They know a little about other related courses, but there's one course they have mastered. That's how to succeed in life. The other 7 points, you can get them in my book. So let me share with you what self-discovery is not before I end with what self-discovery is and how you can discover yourself quickly. Number 1, self-discovery is not the discovery of a gift, a talent, or a passion. This is very uncomfortable for some people. I have discovered myself. I have discovered my... No, sir. No, ma. Self-discovery is not the discovery of a gift, a talent, or a passion. Anybody who is committed to doing something meaningful can discover their talent, gift, and ability. That you have discovered your gift, talent, and ability does not mean that you have discovered yourself. It includes that, but it's more than that. Number two, self-discovery is not a discovery of finding a career or a profession. You know, I remember when we were in primary school, they tell us, what do you want to be when you grow up? There's a young man that walked up to me during the Meet and Connect session, and he was asking me my name, and I told him, I said, what do you want to be when you want to grow up? He said he wanted to be, I can't remember what he said, but he ended up saying that he wanted to be a pilot. And I said, great. That's not self-discovery. Listen, let me tell you something. You can decide that you want to be something. It's a decision. You can decide today I want to be an engineer. You can decide today I want to be a medical doctor. But let me be honest with you. You will never find fulfillment in deciding. You only find fulfillment in discovery. Your fulfillment in life is tied to discovering the unique value you were created, wired, configured, tailor-made to offer to your generation. That's the key to your fulfillment. We live in a world where people say, I want to survive. I want to hustle. So any skill, they discover. They are doing one seminar on how to learn how to cook. They will go there. They start cooking. They go on Facebook and WhatsApp, tell people that they are cooking and nobody's patronizing them. They leave it. They hear another seminar. They are doing digital skills something. They rush, you want to go and learn it. They hear again another seminar. They are teaching people on multi-level marketing. Listen, you can't succeed that way. It's not a discovery of just a career or a profession. Number three, because of time, self-discovery is not about you. It's not about you. So when we say discover yourself, we're not saying discover yourself so that you can live your life feeling good and feeling comfortable and feeling happy and feeling excited with yourself. Self-discovery is never about you. It's about something you have for the world. It's about God's investment in you for other people. When you discover yourself, you stop living for yourself. You start living for other people. Because you find out that you have something that the world needs. You have something that other people need. And on the strength of that knowledge, you want to develop yourself so you can offer it. Let me tell you why it's important. Listen, guys. It's important that you discover yourself. It is important that you meet yourself. The moment you discover yourself, I can tell you this, you will fall in love with yourself. When you meet the self that no university can teach you, when you meet the self that no institution in the world can introduce you to, when you meet that self, you will love yourself so much so that you'll be careful of what, who, and what you give access to your life. You know, when you tell people, don't watch movies, or don't watch seasonal movie, don't watch pornography, don't watch this thing, it will destroy you. Listen to me. The moment you discover yourself, you fall in love with yourself. When you fall in love with yourself, you will place tremendous value on yourself. When you place value in yourself, you will invest in yourself. That's the change. If I tell you read a book, buy a book, you have not met yourself. Read a book, carry 5,000. Enoch is saying his book is 3,000. Bamachi, 3,000 naira to buy a book. When the book is out, it's 5,000 naira. See, when you know how valuable you are, you will protect your mind. When you know how valuable you are, you protect what you feed your mind. It's a product of value for self. That value for self is a product of a discovery. You realize that you are so powerful that you must guard your mind, that you must protect and police yourself. Because you carry an investment for a generation. You will not be anywhere. You will stay your bum. Buy hour, you sit down and pick that book and read it. Because there is value. That value is a product of a discovery of self. When you discover yourself, I tell you, you will love yourself. You will go into relationship not looking for someone to love. You will go into relationship looking for what to add. Ladies, I tell my wife, I said, I'm not doing you a favor when I married you. In fact, you are doing me a favor. Women are carriers of favor. When a man marries you, he's not doing you a favor. In fact, you are doing him a favor. Because one would chase 1,000, two would chase 2,000. So relationship is designed for multiplicity of value. Listen, I didn't say multiplicity of nothing, because 0 times nothing. So when you are a person, a lady of value, let me tell you the truth. The fastest way to attract relationship is to become valuable. When you notice that you lack strategic, meaningful relationship with you, check your value quotient. It's impossible to be valuable and not attract certain meaningful and quality relationships. Your life becomes like magnet. You attract them into your life. You see, when I see ladies who say, he left my life, he was my sunshine, I would drink poison. This is the problem. This is it. They don't know themselves. A guy telling you, if I live your life is over. Before I met you, my life was intact. You are not coming to take away. You are either coming to add to my life. So your living my life does not destroy my life. I hope you discover yourself. So we are not marrying each other because we love each other. We have married each other because we have discovered certain unique value that we're wired by God to offer to our generation. And 2 of us is a multiplicity. 2 of us is an exponential growth for impact. I'm telling you guys, ladies, it is difficult to add value to your life when you don't know how valuable you are. It's difficult. You will carry a book and say, let your mama say we should read. Banagani book number. This seminar they say we should go for. I'm not understanding this. When I realized the first time, the moment I met my true self, I was spending time with myself all the time. That's the key. You see, when you like to be with the crowd than with yourself, it's a sign you have not met yourself. When you love yourself, you want to be with yourself. You want to have conversations with yourself. Being with people is a distraction. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. When your friends call you, you are always busy. And when you guys meet, are quality conversations. Not that they did not come you. How else you now? No, you discuss ideas. Hi, guy, I'm thinking of these ideas, but I don't have money. So how can we make these ideas happen without money? Quality conversations. No, no, you are not denying that there are problems, but you are thinking of solutions. Solutions. Because people don't rise by talking problems. They don't rise that way. They are not denying problems. They rise by talking solutions. Value. I noticed that area, there's nobody having POS business. What do you think? Let's think of how we can start. And they don't have money. Listen to me. See, we create reality on this earth, not by tangible resources, but by intangible resources. This will take me 3 days to unpack. I'll say it again. We create realities on this earth, not with tangible resources. So you want to start a business. The first capital you need is not money. Believe me. Don't say, I want, but I don't. No, don't think like that. Don't think like that first. I'm not saying you don't need money. I'm saying don't think money first. Money is not the only capital in this world. People are capital. Integrity is capital. What is self-discovery? And then we'll talk about, I don't even know where my time is up. Number 1, self-discovery is discovering something unique and authentic about yourself that you were uniquely designed to offer your generation. Discovering something unique about yourself that you were designed by God to offer to your generation. What I'm telling you, young man, is that there's something unique about you have to offer to this world. What I'm telling you, young lady, that beyond marriage, beyond getting a job, beyond getting admission, beyond saying I need to start the business, there's something unique you were created to offer to your generation. This is the meaning of life. When you find it, you find your relevance. When you find it, you find your spot of impact and influence. Everybody say after me, there's something unique about me. Say there's something authentic about me. Say there's something original about me. Say I have something that my world needs. Say, I will not be created if I was not needed. This is what should change. That you were the reason why you were created is because you are needed. You were needed. Your parents may give birth to you and say, hi, we are so poor that if we wouldn't have given birth. No. You were created because you were needed. There's a problem that only you can solve. There's a need only you can meet. There's a question only you can answer. This is not motivational speaking, brothers and sisters. This is the truth about your existence. So that when you don't have money in your pocket, you know that there's something in me that the world needs. So self-discovery is finding that unique thing that you are to offer to your generation. Number two, because of time, self-discovery is finding the problem your gift can solve. Finding the problem your gift. So I have the ability to sing. What problem would your gifting solve? I have the ability to write. What problem would that ability to write solve? I have the ability to start business. What problem would that ability to start the business solve? If your gift is not solving problem, you have not discovered yourself. If your gift is causing, I don't have time. So when you don't, you see, it's possible to discover your gift and not discover yourself. And when you discover your gift, your talent, your passion without discovering yourself, at best, you will abuse, misuse that gift. Our celebrities in the entertainment industry these guys are extremely skillful and gifted. But do you know, before they come and perform, some of them will take cocaine. Because they are suffering with inferiority. You think they like the crowd. They are afraid, stage fright. So they have to take something that gives them confidence. I'm telling you. They take something. When you don't know who you are, you will take your gift, abuse it, misuse it, and even use that gift to destroy lives. I tell people, I'm not a religious person, but there are certain songs I cannot listen to. What makes a song a good song is the lyrics. Lyrics. So somebody has fans, he's an influencer, and the song he's promoting is Kolomenta. Nigeria sing songs they dance to a song based on the beats, not the lyrics. They don't care whether the lyrics is making sense. The value in a gift is in the problem it solves. So I don't care whether you're an entertainer. I'm not saying you should sing Jesus song. I'm not that kind of person. I'm saying that it's your song solving social problems. That you write a song and the song is addressing domestic violence. You're making sense. Not Nigerians will not like this kind of songs, so that you will blow, make money. So you are using your gift wrongly for your selfish purpose. It's because you have not met yourself. When you meet yourself, you will take your gift in its purest form and solve a problem. You add a value. You change the lives of people. Are we learning something? So don't say I'm gifted. Find out what problem your gift will. Find out what need your gift will. Find out what value your gift will. So when you say you want to be a pilot, don't say because I love flying. Everything that you want to become is for the betterment of other people. Betterment of other people. Betterment of other people. Never forget it. When you meet yourself, you realize you have a value that others need. Not you need. It's others. It's for others. Not for yourself. Who should I marry? Meet yourself. Never start a relationship if you have not discovered yourself. You will by default abuse the person. I wish my wife is here. I gave her a lot of problem. When I take my wife for outing to spend maybe Chicken Republic, then it was Mr. Biggs. I spend money, 5K. But tell us, you're coming, bring writing material. I can't waste that money for nothing. Are you joking? 5K and now I love you, I love you. Bring writing. Everybody say, bring writing. As you are eating chicken and drinking, I ask you, babe, what do you want to do with your life? I'm not marrying a liability. I'm marrying someone that will add value. The Bible says you are a helper. So how do you intend to add and help my life? Specifically, I'm a strategist. So not, okay, so babe, what do you want to do with your life? I discovered that you are good at this and good at this. So how do you intend to engage this as we marry? Not sending text messages in the morning. I love you. My wife can tell. I don't do all those kind of things. When I go, I love you. I was dreaming. I'm lying. I was dreaming with you. I did not dream about you. I was dreaming about my purpose. I was dreaming about changing the world. So I'm asking you. I don't know. You are not romantic. You don't even send text that, babe, if I send it, I'm lying. I was not thinking about you. I was thinking about how can I make a difference in this world. My obsession was the reason for which I was born. So if you are coming on this journey with me, understand the kind of man you are marrying. If you are looking for the man that will be doing you petty, I'm not that kind of person. If I'm taking you out, I will use that opportunity to educate you. Every month I'll ask my wife, is this relationship making you better or you want to leave? If you leave, I will pray for you. You will go. I'm not, yes. That's it. I wish my wife is there. I gave her headache, but it was for her good. So every month we do relationship assessment. Babe, how are you doing? Are you getting better or are you, if you're not getting better, you can walk away. Walk away. And if you walk away, I will not lose my sanity. I will be stiff because I have met myself. Anybody that tells you if you live my life, you can't be any, it's a lie. There's no one woman for one man. If this woman is not in your life, you cannot. No, it has sometimes no. There are different variety and shades of women you can choose based on their alignment to the unique value you have to offer to your generation. As a woman, you meet a man, he's fine. He has a job, wrong thinking, wrong assessment. Chairman, what is your life about? You see the young man saying, meaning, what is your unique value? That's like you don't know. Me, I'm looking for a job that will pay me good salary. I'll take care of my children and you. Tokisa, I love you. It's more than that. Self-discovery is more than getting a job, starting a business. It's about solving problems on the strength of something unique you have discovered about yourself. So when you get a job, it's because you want to offer value on the strength on that platform. I have a job. I work in a bank. So I'm not telling you that. So you should understand what I'm saying. Even within the contents of that organization, there is something it's because we're on social media. I only want to tell you my progress in less than 2 years. So that my colleagues will not hear and say, this guy is blowing his trumpets. But I can tell you that when you meet yourself, you become a value creator. When you meet yourself, you become a problem solver. I will round up with how to discover yourself. My book is about 200 and something pages. So how do I discover myself? You have said a lot of things. When I do my self-discovery sessions, it's about 7 to 8 hours of unpacking the concept of self-discovery. It will change you like daybreak. Thinking first about yourself. Number one, if you're going to discover yourself, if you're going to meet yourself, if you're going to see another version of you that nobody in the world will teach you about yourself, number one is that you must believe. Everybody say believe. Believe that there's something unique about you. Say it, everybody will say there's something unique about me. I don't care what family background you are from. I don't care whether you struggle to eat 3 square meal in a day. I don't know why they call it 3 square. Square is 4, but they say 3. 3 square meal. Whether you struggle to eat 3 square meal in a day, whether you're in one environment where you enter the toilet and you are like, what in the world is this? You are saying, is it us that were designed to suffer? If you are from that, I don't care what that is. Believe is a pathway, it's an internal experience. Believe that there's something unique about you that cannot be found in any other person except you. Believe it. When you wake up every morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say, there has to be something unique about me. I'm not an accident. I didn't just happen on this earth. There's something unique. There's something authentic. There's a value that only me can offer. There's a problem only me can solve. There's a need only me can meet. There's a question only me can answer. Whether it's in music, whether it's in education, whether it's in politics and governance, there is a problem I can solve that nobody can solve it the way I can solve it, to the degree that I can solve it. Believe that. Believe that you are not created to wonder about life, just to get a job, marry, and give birth to children. Life is more than that. To earn a skill or learn a skill. I love Enoch's definition. He said a skill must solve problems. So you are not learning a skill so that you will come out of poverty. No. See, don't think survival. Yes, you can survive. Survival is one phase of life. And most of us started life surviving, right? But don't just end your life on the basis of survival. Why do you want to be a medical doctor? We don't suffer for our family. We don't suffer. I don't intend to end this. I must be. I learned that they are one of the most paid professions in Nigeria. Not only in Nigeria, in fact, I can jabba. I can leave this country and go and make good money. Who are you thinking about? Who are you thinking about? Let me tell you something about life. Let me tell you. You will never get to a point in your life where you will not have problems. You will never get to a point in your life where you will not have needs. You will never get to a point in your life where you will not have challenges and problems. Never. What makes life beautiful is the problems we encounter. What makes life beautiful is the troubles that we face. So you will never get to a point in your life where there will be no challenges and problems. The only way to rise above those needs, problems, challenges is to focus on offering value regardless of what you are going through. Is one of the biggest things you will ever learn in what I'm saying. That we stand here and speak to you does not mean we don't have bills, or we don't have needs, or we don't have challenges. We have sustained the capacity to look beyond what we are facing, to focus on how to make the lives of other people. As we do that, life is designed in such a way that when you take your eyes off your need to ensure the needs of other people are met, your needs are met. You see, I can tell you. So you have needs, but you don't focus on the needs. You focus on others. What can I give? What can I offer? What can I do for others? As you focus, whether through a business, through a job, through a skill, focus on that. Then life begins to take care of your bills. Say after me again, there's something unique about me that cannot be found in anybody in the world except me. What that simply means that if the world needs that value, they have to get to you. They have to get to you. Number two, if you're going to discover yourself, please, this is powerful. It's one of the challenges most people have. You must learn the act of spending time with yourself. This is big. Young ladies, please, I beg you. Life will open up to you the moment you begin to spend time with yourself. Create time to be alone with yourself, by yourself. At best, let there be a writing material and a pencil. And ask yourself 12 questions. They're in my book. I can't share all the 12 questions. What should I do when I'm with myself, Mr. Steve? Please don't think about the admission you have not gotten. Don't think about the bills that you have. Don't allow the challenges you're going through to becloud your judgment. Be by yourself. I can tell you this. Most people who discover themselves do not discover themselves in the crowd. They discover themselves when they are alone. It's impossible to discover yourself in the crowd. It's too noisy. When I was staying in the environment I was staying in, the only time it was quiet and calm was in the night. Those were my thinking moments. So I wish I can have a chair to tell you what I was doing. 12 till within that time, I pull out a chair and I sit in the middle of my room with a paper and a pen, and I begin to ask myself questions. The first question I ask is the problem questions. Everybody say problem question. The problem question helps you to unveil the problems that your unique gift can solve. So I ask myself, Steve Edward, what problem do you passionately want to solve in your life? I can make a list of them, whether they are business problem, technology problem, human-related problem, spiritual problem. For someone like Pastor Joel, it's going to be to introduce people to God, or to open people up to the true God. It's a spiritual problem. You can't answer that question when you are always in the crowd. You have to learn the art of being alone, learn it is powerful. What problems do I want to solve? What solutions do I want my name to be associated with? Is it in fashion? Is it in education? Is it in politics or governance? What problem do I... Listen to me, you won't get the answer immediately like you will drop, but answer those questions. Ask those questions. The key, I can tell you, in my book, I gave 12 questions, and each of these questions have children. And you can't answer those questions when you're in the car. You sit down, maybe you pick 2 questions in a month. Ask yourself. Sit down and ask yourself. You have a passion for fashion. What problem do you want to solve in fashion? What that simply means is that study the current state of fashion in Nigeria. Is it projecting values? If it is entertainment, you love to entertain people like George. The question you want to ask is, what exactly do I want to do in entertainment? If it is comedy, what value problems do you want to meet in that industry? Sit down and think. You will come up with ideas, solutions that will change your life, that will introduce you to your true self. Everyone said the problem questions. So I ask myself, I love to help people, not just, I don't just want to help people discover their gifts, because self-discovery is beyond it. I want them to associate a problem that they are passionate about, to use their gifts to solve it. If it is producing movies in Kaduna for now, I don't know, maybe after this event, you can come and give me the answer. In Kaduna for now, I don't know if there is any show like this where people come and watch people do stage plays. Do you have anything like that in Kaduna? Do you have anything like that in KD? You don't have. How many of you know Tyler Perry? If you don't know Tyler Perry, please come this side. Pastor Jay will administer deliverance on you. You need help. I'm serious. You see, let me tell you something. Oh, I didn't even give you, I just remembered I didn't give you all the E's. I just remembered now. It's because of what I'm about to say now. See, exposure. Everybody say exposure. You can be in Kabbalah West, but expose your mind to global platforms. Do it. Take your data. That's the reason why you should go on YouTube. Access global content. If not, you'll be doing drama. Like all this church drama that you'll be acting like that for 15 years. You bring white plastic and be like old man with pot belly and say, my calling is, you will be there, you will die broke, you think you are serving Jesus. All those short drama, 10 minutes. No, sir. No, 1,000 times no. That passion to act is an industry inside you. Scripts inside you. Movies. You are starting there, but don't stay there. Pastor, forgive me. When I go to churches, some churches don't invite me, but let me say this. Ushering is not a calling, no. That you discover, I've discovered myself and it's ushering. No, sir. Protocol in church is not that you now I've discovered myself, it's like protocol 1,000 times no. I tell people that are protocol ushers in church, they should start an event management company. That you are created to be doing like this. It's called housekeeping. Everybody say housekeeping. Sanitation is not a calling. You just have to find something within that community to offer value. But that does not mean, and I say this with the whole of my heart, because most of us are from that kind of platform. 90% of people that show up on a weekly event on a Sunday morning will do things with their life that has no connection with what happens on a Sunday morning. We can't change the world staying in that community. We change the world by engaging the world. Hello, somebody? We change the world how? I play keyboard in that community and they are not paying me. Think of starting a school. If you think like that, don't be saying they don't have money to pay you. You play drum, it's not a calling, no. Am I saying you should not play drum? Am I saying you should not play keyboard? Am I saying you should not clean or welcome people? I'm saying that the discovery of self is beyond that. It's beyond that. Because it's important. Some people, that's what they've been doing for 10 years. And they say they are long, they are committed. I believe in the vision. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. No, why you are doing that is a process. Moses was taking care of sheep, but inside of him was a deliverer. Moses was taking care of what? Inside of him was what? David was taking care of sheep. Inside of him was a king. Understand that where you start is only to trigger what you have inside of you. Don't stay there. Trigger. So number one is a problem question. What problem do I want to solve? With my gifts, with my talent, with my ability, with my passion for technology, what problem do I want to solve? What softwares do I want to develop? So you want to go and learn. What exactly? Spend time with yourself. Number two question, because of time, is the people question. Who are the people that you are naturally attracted with or naturally attracted to? In my years, in my journey of speaking, I started speaking in my secondary school SS1. I will never forget that. I started reading books in my SS1. I'll read my academics books and I'll read my motivational books, or what you call inspirational books. During long vacation, I will go and do menial jobs that they pay you for 700, 800 then. Menial jobs. Carry blocks on my head, push wheelbarrow, do conductor work. I've done those things. As soon as I'm paid money, I'll go to Evangel Bookshop in Kakuri then and buy a book. I was staying in television to buy a book. And from that Evangel Bookshop, I'll start reading the book before I even get to my house. I'll lock myself in my room in that community and begin to read. I tell you, if you don't expose yourself to superior information, you will die a victim of the limitations of your environment. So I started reading. SS1. Before you know it, I started 2 clubs. Secondary school, 2 clubs. One for ladies and one for guys. SS1, SS3 guys will come for my meeting during break. I wrote to the management and said, look, aside academics, I think the students should be exposed to other information. So I'll read a book, internalize it, and come and teach. SS1. When I finished my secondary school, I stayed home for 3 years, no admission. I started a student empowerment network. I was going to schools by schools in Kaduna, doing trainings on career discovery and self-esteem for free. Some schools, I would even write to them, they wouldn't even allow me to speak. For free, I had a team of people, just the passion to add value. Went to campus, and I told myself I was going to be outstanding in my academics, outstanding in impact. And that was what happened. And outstanding in relationships. I noticed that I naturally attract people who are unclear about purpose. They have an idea of what to do with their life. They know their gifts, talent, and passion, but they are still not certain what to do. They are what people call multi-gifted and multi-talented. I have this gift, that gift. I love to do this. I love to do that. I love to do this. Which one should I focus on? Most of the people I attract into my life are those kinds of people. So it's an indication of the value I was born to offer. I have met pastors who just started a church because they love to preach, but they didn't know what exactly they were called to offer within the context of that space. I've seen people who started businesses and they are making money, but when they hear me speak, they say, Steve, me, I just started business because I had problems. So now you are telling me to solve problems. How do I start? I say, sir, this is how to start. Don't end the business. All those customers you are not interested in whether your product offers value or whether your services is getting any better. Let me help you to create a value proposition so that you are now concerned not just about making money, but about your product and your services making a difference in your clients and your customers. Are we learning something? Are we learning something? Are we learning something? Yes. It's important you realize what people, for some of you ladies, you are naturally attracted to teenage girls, especially wayward teenage girls. Wayward. Those are the kind of girls you want to work with. And for some of you, what I'm saying may not even be applicable to your life right now. What I will recommend for you to do is spend time with yourself. You are a young man here and I say, Steve, what you are saying, I don't even know where to start. This is my recommendation for you. Avoid going to Yahoo. It will help your life. This Yahoo to hustle. This Yahoo to eat bread and pay bills for today. Because you will always have bills to pay. That life, I don't have money now. I'm telling you how. 2 weeks ago, I was in a meeting. I was supposed to, my MD is supposed to be at a meeting. So he was unable to attend because in Abuja. He said, Steve, go for the meeting. I went for the meeting of MDs. I'm just a management staff in my organization. Went for the meeting, MDs. And I opened my big mouth to speak. Was when my problem started. And I said, look, I need to go because I've been here earlier. None of you showed up. I need to go. So let me give my contributions and then I'll leave. When I opened my big mouth, it landed me in a leadership position. One of the MDs said, Steve, I think you should come to my organizations and do a training for my staff. Don't look for money. Be valuable. I'm not saying you will not get below. Some days you wake up and there's no money. Some days you wake up and there's nothing to eat. Don't worry. Just be valuable. Work on yourself so much that people cannot ignore you. That when you open your mouth to speak, if I enter the shop, whatever you do, if I enter your shop, I will add value. I'm a value-conscious, value-oriented person. I met a woman somewhere. She has a boutique selling clothing. So I entered a shop and I bought once. I didn't show up again until after 3 months. And I came back to the woman. I said, woman, say customer, longest time. I said, no, I'm not your customer. You didn't follow up on me. You don't have a database for your customer. That's poor. I'm going to change your life. And if your business improves, whatever you want to do, I'm not going to pay you. This is for free. Anybody who walks into your walks into your shop to buy an item, from today, get a book, get their name, get their contact, get when they are born. 2 days to their birthday, send them an SMS and call them. Hello, customer, how you doing? I'm doing a bonanza for people born in this month. But factor the price. You say, if you buy one, I give you one free. But factor the price. Incorporate the price in another item. In 3 months, her business changed. With no prayer, just customer relationship. I'm a value-oriented person. I enter your shop as a fashion designer. I ask you, do you have a database? The people that patronize you in the last 6 months, do you know them? I leave the shop and the man is saying, I want to see you again. When you are a value-oriented person, you become a magnetic and attractive force. Leave people better than you meet them. No, what can I get? How can you make? No, value. It's on the strength of discovering of self. I'm telling you how not to have a point in your life where you will never have money problem. This is it won't happen immediately like our uncle shared. That you will not read a book and the next day your life is changed. No. As you consistently expose yourself to information. I'm going to stop here. I don't know whether I should stop. Guys, let me know whether I can move on. I should move on, right? Please clap for them. They like me so much. Because they said I should continue, let me balance well now. All we are doing is introduction. I'm serious, introduction. When you were A? In my book that I wrote, this book you see, people have placed order for the books. In fact, most of the orders I got are outside Kaduna than in Kaduna. Lagos, Gombe, Maiduguri. Somebody will order pastor for 1 copy, he will pay for the way bill. The way bill can even be 2,000-3,000 naira for a book of 3,000 naira. I mentioned that when you discover yourself, you fall in love with yourself. Did I say that? When you discover yourself, you begin to, one of the indicators that you love yourself is that you value, when you value yourself, what happens to you? You invest in your, so self-discovery result to self-love. Self-love result to what? Self-investment. I love myself. I value myself. When I value myself, I invest in myself. I don't wake up tomorrow morning wondering what I would do with my time. You see young people saying that there's no job. If you need a job to be productive, you have not discovered yourself. Productive, that you need a job. The reason I'm not productive, I'm not doing something is because there's no, the discovery of self will position you to become a productive person. You will engage life. So most people, because the truth is that most of us are young people. As I can see, most of us are young people. And let me advise you, my greatest advice to any young man listening to the sound of my voice is that don't think survival, even though you are in that stage or that phase or that season of your life. Don't just think survival. What is survival? Paying bills, paying bills, paying bills, paying bills is survival. Because if you think like that, you will exploit people to survive. You will cheat on people to survive. You will compromise on values and principles to survive. For the ladies, you look for a guy that can buy you cream and sell your body. As important and valuable as you are, you sell yourself so cheap because you want to survive. You want to wear the latest hair. You want to look good, and then you sell yourself so cheap. And I'm showing you how to make a man beg for you to marry. Be so valuable that he will think of the impact and the contribution you make in his life that he wouldn't want to let you go. Another importance why you should discover yourself aside self-love and self-investment is that it will unleash your leadership capacities. The foundation for authentic leadership is self-discovery. You don't lead in life by leading people. You lead in life by leading yourself. To lead yourself well, you must know yourself well. The foundation, leadership is about service. What do you serve? You serve something unique you have discovered about yourself. You solve a problem through your gifts. That's what leadership is about. It's about service. What do I serve? I serve my knowledge. I serve my experiences. I serve the value that I've developed over time. The foundation for leadership is service. Self-discovery. Your journey of leadership begins not looking for people to lead, but discovering yourself. Once you discover yourself, you unlock your leadership capacities. You unlock your leadership proclivities. You unlock your leadership abilities. Leadership is solving problems. When I joined my organization, the first thing I was wired that way. No, not wired. I learned that because so that people think they're not wired that way. So that I don't say I was wired that way. I learned the act of always solving problems, adding value, meeting needs, answering questions. So when I enter a space, I entered the organization, I was thinking of what value can I offer? No, how much should they pay me a salary? Some of you, they say there's a job. The job is 5,000. I say, I can't take 5,000. No. Don't say you cannot take 5,000. Enter the organization, offer value beyond what you are paid. The organization will come and say, Kai, what we are paying that guy is small. The value they are offering. Don't say you are too small. You don't say offer value beyond what you are paid. And the organization will rethink your salary. They will rethink it. You can be in the same organization and earning more than everybody on the strength of value, no qualifications, no degrees, value. It unlocks your leadership ability. When a leader enters this place, he's thinking of, what do I need to do to make this place a better place? Are we together? Are we together? Number 3, I said, number one is that you're going to fall in love with yourself. Number two, it will unlock your leadership abilities when you discover yourself. Number three, importance of self-discovery. Am I too fast? Number one, I said you what? You fall in love with yourself. Number two, it unlocks your leadership ability. Number three, it will help you decide the kind of information and skills you will need to become the person that you have discovered. When I discover myself, it will help me to know the kind of knowledge and skill that I need to become the person that I've discovered. Not all knowledge. You know, some people say what's the word? Not all knowledge is a waste or something like that. Is that the word? Knowledge is not a waste or no knowledge is a waste. Listen to me. Some knowledge are waste. I'm the one telling you. Some knowledge are what? What is knowledge that are waste? Number one, when the knowledge is not applicable, it's a waste. When the knowledge is not what? Applicable. Okay. Imagine that during my session, I'm asked to speak on how to discover yourself. Then I'll now start telling you about the economy of USA and the quality of army and the strength of army in US. You'll be looking at the room with the US. Main room with the USA, they're comparing it with the army of Nigeria. What is that to you? So not all knowledge are relevant. Not all knowledge are applicable. Not all knowledge are within the context that you live in. I hope you know that real estate in America is not the same as real estate in Nigeria. The way it works. So if I'm asked to speak on real estate and I'm speaking on the context that only applies to America, is it relevant for you? Is that knowledge, except you have a plan of leaving Nigeria one day to go to US, and then you can apply that, but for where you are now, that knowledge is not applicable. When you discover yourself, you will know the kind of knowledge you will need, the kind of skills you will need to become the person that you have discovered. You want your business to attract more sales. And then you are now reading a book that is saying that spirits are after your business. No, now. That's not the knowledge you need for the result. So the result I need determines the knowledge the result I need determines the knowledge I pursue. The knowledge I pursue is determined by the result that I need. The knowledge I pursue is determined by the kind of result that I need in my life. So my result determines my result, the knowledge I want to pursue. So when you discover the unique value you have to offer to your generation, the problems you have to solve, the questions you want to answer, it tells you what knowledge do I need to become this person? What skills do I need? Like Enoch shared. Mention the skills, and all the skills that he mentioned, we all need them. Depends on the application is determined by your context. Are we together? So, is that you're going to offer knowledge in movie, writing scripts, producing movies.
Anthony Robbins said that goal setting is the key to converting whatever is invisible into visible. What that simply means is that if you don't set goals, you are going to be invisible. And there are so many of you here today. Your goals are lofty, your goals are beautiful, but they are never real. They are not real not because they cannot be real. They are not real because they were never set. Until you set them, you will hit them. It is goals that validate action. It is goals that give meaning to actions.
It was top the food. So it was very, very impactful. I enjoyed everything.
It was nice when I had a nice time.
I had a good time. I connected very well. And the other speakers, amazing.
How to make it in life? How can I make it in life? This is a question approximately 3.2 billion people ask themselves daily in several languages: French, English, Spanish, Filipino, and Chinese. I would have translated the question to all these languages, but you see that Chinese, I'll just stick to English. So, by the way, that statistics was made by a comprehensive study I did in my bedroom, so I'm not sure how true it is. But how can I make it in life? 3 years back, I met a man, my mentor, Elisha Maman, for the first time.
That you are going to see tomorrow does not determine the kind of tomorrow you see. It is a harvest. What that means is that there must be a seed and there must be cultivations.
And I got to a level of self-awareness that nothing will change in my life until I change.
Because I'm talking with so much passion because I have complete conviction of what information, mentorship, and relationship can do.
The word intentional started to make more sense to me. It wasn't just a word in the dictionary anymore. I started desiring to become more, to do more, to have more. In short, I wanted to make it in life. This was really stressful mentally. The thinking that goes into mapping out a plan for your life that will not fail. How to choose the right path, which skill is the right skill, how can I know if I should be a graphic designer or a photographer. This was a big part of my process, and it was a big time of confusion for me. Something like what happened to those horse riders that were in the Red Sea but didn't see the sea coming until it was too late. Well, that's an exaggeration, just wanted to be poetic. In my process, I finally got to know what I'll share with you within the next 1 or 2 minutes.
Alright, good morning everyone. It's great to be here.
Life is measured in time. You cannot keep thinking about making it in life if you're not trying to make it every minute. Making it in life starts from making it every hour, every day, every week. You decided to save daily to improve your finances. Are you making it? You decided to read daily to improve your mind. Are you making it in that decision? You decided to eat daily so that you would be at least more fleshy than me. Are you making it? You decided to serve, to pray. You bought the course to go through it. You asked for mentorship. You changed locations, changed associations. You've changed everything. and now you're the only person left to be changed. Are you making it? Life is measured in time. To make it in life, strive to win daily. There may be days you miss out, but as soon as the clock hits 12 o'clock, decide to win again and act like your decision. How can I make it in life? By making it every day.
By all of the things I never had, I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, right above P. Diddy and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Different every night. Oh, hello. We're better prepared.
Can I have your attention, please?
I'm a billionaire.
Ushers, please can you tell those outside to come inside? Thank you very much. Well done.
Oh, fucking bad. I wanna
Let's start rounding up our meet and greet session and have our seats.
All of the things I never had. I wanna be on the cover of Forbes magazine, right above P. Diddy and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shiny lights.
Can we have our seats, please? Thank you very much.
Every night, oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. Oh, oh, now I'm a billionaire. Oh,
thank you very much. I hope we're able to stretch ourselves and we're back to the world now.
Maybe one day I would grow up and have cream in my pocket, falling on the floor, looking for the people when I want more. I wanna own an island, maybe ever on a single.
Welcome back from that short break. So I'm going to invite our final speaker now, our last speaker for today. His name is Emmanuel Adipe. He's a digital specialist and a management consultant. He's the founder and CEO of Ihifix Technologies Limited and Ihifix Innovation Foundation. So please put your hands together as our last speaker comes up stage, Mr. Emmanuel Adipe.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. This is a trap. So I want to really thank our mentor, Mr. Elisha Maman, for this opportunity, and also want to thank the Winning Mindset team for this. Yesterday, he was at my office. His child is learning digital skills in a hub, and he just said, "You will speak tomorrow." I said, "Sir, no, sir." He said, "You are going to say something." I said, "Sir, what will I say?" He said, "Anything you want to say." And I'm not used to this stage, right? And this morning they say I will say something. So I've come to say something. Media man, I'll be going down. It's digital speaking. Can I? Thank you very much. So, thank you once again. Since you say I should say something, I will say something. You have to have a mentor, someone in your life that can make you to do something even if you don't want to do it. Till date, I still send financial reports of my company to my mentor, and he still query what I do. It's my money. Do you understand? It's my money, it's my organization, it's my vision, and he still, review and query, and I will explain.
So what that means is that you need to have someone in your life that don't just pet you. You know, there's this thing going on now where they call safe space. This nonsense thing, safe space. You're always looking for people to praise you, to say you are too good, your life, this is going smoothly. No, you need someone else that will say, this part is not going well. Shut up, turn this way. Do you understand? You know, these days, when you have someone that is telling you, go this way, you tend to run away from the person. Then you go to people that tell you, you are awesome, you are great, your life is great, it's going well. Guess what? They are killing your life. I'm not saying that is not good enough, but you also need someone else to tell you the contrary and say, this is where it's going wrong, move this way. So I want to start today by asking you, what are you doing and why are you doing it? So ask your neighbor, what are you doing? And ensure they respond to you. What do you do and why are you doing it? Ensure they answer you. Because I'm going to call you out to tell me what they said. So ensure they answer you. So who have an answer for me? What are you into and why? Who have an answer for me? I need 2 persons. 2. Yes, 2. Who wants to share with us? Yes, sir. What is she into and why?
She actually didn't say it.
She's not into anything.
She is actually. Okay. She is into she's a dramatist. She acts. Okay. So
why?
She's doing that because 1, it is part of her. It is a talent. Okay. And secondly, to actually reach out to people with her act. Okay, pass a message with her act.
Awesome. Who else want to share? Yes.
He's into printing and he's doing it because he has passion for it.
He's into printing and he's doing it because he has passion for it. She's into drama and she's doing it because she wants to impact lives. Awesome. Yes, ma'am. Okay, there's a mic there.
Because she cares about the what people take into their bodies, how healthy it is, and to their nourishment.
Awesome. For you to understand what is success, you need to set KPIs for yourself. What are your key performance indicators to check that you are successful? Because if you don't have KPIs, you will mistake every stage of your life. There are different success indicators for different stages of your life. Do you understand? So, if you are a student, what do you want to achieve? You want to do well in school, right? That is success. If you just, you are a graduate and you don't have a skill, what do you want to achieve? You want to be skillful, right? That is success to you. And then what that means is that while you are learning skills, at that particular time, you focus on the goal that you want to achieve, not on what society put on you to decide what success is at that particular time. Money is an exchange for value. It's a reward for what you have done. It's not really the success. And I can assure you, if you consistently give value, you will achieve your goal and you will have the money. So, what are your KPIs? How do you measure success right now? What does success mean to you right now? My definition of success 10 years ago is not the same right now. Some years ago, I want to have an IT hub. I now have an IT hub. The success has moved, right? Success, point 1, check. Right? What's the next? What's the next? Travel to Dubai. Okay, take it. I have another one in Dubai. Flesh and blood did not reveal this to you. Thank you for the prophecy. Right? Success have to be measured. And in measuring success, you need to have KPIs, and your KPIs have to be smart. KPIs means key performance indicators. They have to be smart. I asked somebody, what do you want to do? I want to be great. What's great? I want to be so high. High where? Sky? Highest. What is highest? Some persons say your cloud is your starting point. What do they say? The sky is your starting point. Some people say the sky is your what? Okay, limit. What's your KPI? I want to be great. I want to be a great medical doctor. No, that's not good enough. You have to be specific. You have to be specific. Someone say expectation is the mother of manifestation. You have to expect. And if you expect, you have to be specific. When I go to church and they say we should write prayer point, I don't write plenty. Some people will write front page, turn back. You will not even remember when God answered them. That's my goal. I don't write plenty. If I write 1, 2, 3. In fact, I like writing 1. I know my eyes is focused on this. God did it for me. And I will write the one that can have influence in the others. Networking business, Abby. So, what exactly do you want to achieve? Can you be specific about it? Because if you are not specific about it, everywhere will look like it. You will just be roaming through and fro, looking for money to devour. You will become all things to all men so that by all means you make money. Do you realize that's what most of you are doing? I have a friend, when I started eFix, I called him, I said, let's do it. Small thing he says about the jingles, man. It's about the jingles. You know, jingles miss money. He says it's about the jingles. I say, jingle will come. Let's work. It's about the jingle. Today, he doesn't have the jingle and he doesn't have the work. You have been chasing money. How much have you made? Ask your neighbor. You have been chasing money. How much have you made? Show us your account balance. Show him your account balance. Won't you sit down and chase solution? Solve people's problem and see if you will not make this money. These principles work. It works. The holy books that you read, Quran and Bible, these are the principles. Those stories are there to show you what you can become and the process and laws and principles that you need to be successful. But you are devoured and consumed by societal expectation. It's about the jingle. It's about the money. You have been chasing money. How much have you made? 3 years, 2 years, 4 years. Won't you sit down and chase value? So what do you want to achieve and what are the KPIs? And you write these things down, what you want to achieve. Be specific about them. At the end of this year, I have the goals I want to achieve. It is specific, including the money. Yes, and they have to be smart, realistic. And I understand that faith cannot be realistic. Pastors are here. God bless you, sir. Faith cannot be realistic because it's in a realm of what eyes have not seen, what ears have not heard, neither has it come to the heart of men, right? But however, now, you cannot say, I want to be president of Nigeria. Can you be? Now, today, next election, can you be the president of Nigeria? Can you be? Did you contest for election? Did you look for delegates? No. So right now, what are the KPIs of the things you want to achieve? That's the way to measure your success. And success measurement is like a funnel. You know funnel, right? The up part is very wide. The down part is very narrow. When you are very young, your KPIs will be wide. Yes. If you are very young, it's not bad to learn several skills, right? Because you are still trying to determine what area you want to specialize in. But the higher you go, the narrow it becomes. That takes me to the next point. You need to be focused and be consistent. If you ask me to say anything, one thing to our generation, I will just talk about consistency and focus. Today, you are a fashion designer. Tomorrow, you are a network marketer. Next tomorrow, you are a forex expert. The next week, you are a cryptocurrency consultant. Then now you say a coin have come out. The coin will make you to be millionaire. Then somebody reached out to me and was asking me, he has been, we've not spoken for a while, and he's asking me on LinkedIn, so what do you do now? I say the same thing. The same thing. Things have not changed. The vision have not changed. Though it tarry, wait for it. The same thing. If I ask you now, what do? You will use 5 pages to describe. You are confused. If you can't tell me, pinpoint what you do, you are confused. And I use that always to measure the. Immediately I say, hi, my name is Emmanuel. What are you into? I'm a consultant. I do housing estate. Then I'm also into consultancy in media. You are confused. What do you do? One statement. It doesn't mean that you can't do other things. Do you understand? But what is your identity? Because if you don't even have an identity of who you are and what you do, how can you even measure anything? Then the only thing you measure is how much you make. You are not. I'm an IT strategist. That's who I am. That's what I do. The what? I will tell you the why I do it. Right? What do you do? Who are you? If you want to be a fashion designer, stay there. If you want to be whatever you want, stay there. It will not start, though your beginning may be small. That part tells you that it will be small. You don't have to pray to start big. You will not start big. Even if they lay hands on you, roll on the floor, touch anybody's anointing hem, you will start small. Sometimes you focus so much on the result and you forget the process. The people you are looking up to started small. Sometimes when they want to teach you this thing, they begin to tell you Bill Gates have plenty businesses. He did not start from plenty business. He started from one. So if someone is teaching you how to start several businesses, right, ask him. The people example you are telling me, that's why I love to read biographies. I love to read biographies so that people will not confuse us. They are showing you their end. Can you take me to their beginning? Just show me their end. They did not start from 10 business, 5 business. They tell you multiply, do this. Any fund you are not using, come and save it here. If you have any fund you are not using, it means you are not visionary. How can you have a spare fund to invest in something? Don't you have a vision? You don't have a vision. My money is not enough for me to invest in what I'm doing. If you give me your own, I'll collect. Then you tell me that if I have, what do they call it? Something funds, spare funds or whatever, come and invest in this and invest in that and invest in this and all of that. If you idle funds, if is your life idle, that you're having idle fund. It's only those that have idle life that have idle funds. Most business owners don't have money in their account because the money is coming in, they are investing it in their vision. They have next project. They have a list of things they need to do. If you give me 100 million naira now, I will not change my car. Because it's not still going to be enough. Because the end goal of Infix Academy, for instance, is to have a university of digitization. Can 100 million naira build a university? It cannot. It cannot. And you have idle funds? Determine what you want to do and be specific about it and be consistent. Be consistent. I tell people humorously that even if you are a criminal and you are consistent in your criminality, you'll be successful. How much more you that are doing good thing? We have professional kidnappers now. Their network all over the place. They use phone like they are so organized. They tell you where to drop the money, where to pick your candidate, where to do everything. And here you are, changing profession every day. I'm against that, right? But I'm trying to tell you how evil can thrive in the place of consistency. While you are doing what is right, but you are not thriving because you are not consistent. There are things you learn when you are consistent. You make mistake. Mistake is good. I know you have been taught that it's not good. Failure, mistake. You are taught in your school that you should pass, have A. Life is not always A. You make mistake and you correct it, do makeup and have A later. Be consistent. The last 5 years, what have you changed? How many professions have you changed? You have been changing, that's why you cannot be successful. Because even when you are successful, you cannot measure it. How can you measure when next tomorrow you are planning to change already? So, understand your KPIs, understand what you need to do, and stay there. My holy book says that you will suffer for a while. Tell your neighbor you will suffer for a while. Tell the other person you will suffer for a while. I know you have been singing me, I know go suffer is a lie. You will suffer for a while. The process of suffering is the process of squeezing out the oil in you. Do you know how you bring out oil from granules? How many of you know that? You know that? What do? You grind, you squeeze. The squeezing of your life brings out the substance you need to be successful. That is when you build the fruit of the Holy Spirit. You know, long suffering. You don't used to read that part, right? You only used to read, I shall not die, but fulfill the scripture. There's long what? There's what? Long. Did they say short suffering? Long. That's why I say the vision is for an appointed time. Though it what? Tarry. It means tarry means that you will wait. You go suffer. Though it what? Tarry. He now say what? Wait for it. How many of you are waiting? You are not waiting. You are not where they will see. Even the angel that dropped you there is looking for you. The angel that dropped you in that place of vision right now is searching for you. Google map cannot find you. No app can find you. You are roaming to and fro. You are in the left. You are here. You are right. You are everywhere. They say, wait for it. Where are you? In the process of waiting, here are the things you need to do. Number one, you need to learn. So when they say wait for it, they don't mean be idle and just stay and be waiting. It means you need to learn. And there are 3 things you need to consider while waiting. 3 things you need to consider. It's number 1, spiritual connectivity. No matter what you serve, even if you want to serve stone, serve it well. Man is a spiritual being that has a soul and lives in the body. The only way you can tap into your full potential here on earth is when you have connectivity with your spirit being. Check all the men that are changing things in the world, irrespective of their religion. They don't play with their spiritual connectivity. Whatever they serve. Gentiles don't not having the law, but doing things that are in the law. We have the benefit of the law. So it doesn't matter what you worship. If there are laws that rule the world, even though you don't have the law and you are doing things that are in the law, you will achieve the results of the law. As long as the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest time shall never cease. If you like, whatever you do, if you plant, you will reap. If rain is falling, it pours on everyone. These are laws of success. Your spiritual being must be connected to your vision. Whatever you study, whatever you worship, worship it well. I worship Jesus Christ. What do you worship? Worship it well. If you worship stone, worship it well. If you worship mountain, worship it well. If you worship Gunki, worship it well. Your spiritual connectivity is very important because it's there that you determine your why in life. Most of us confuse our why with our what. I am a digital specialist, but that's not my why. My why is to help people discover their purpose and help them fulfill it. I'm achieving it through my what. My what is digital strategy. These are two different things. You are a tailor, it's not your why. And you have heard a lot of that from our mentors today. You are a mechanic, it's not your why. Why are you a mechanic? My why is to help people discover and fulfill their purpose. That is my trunk. My branch. Intellect is your intellect. That's why successful people don't live a normal life. Ask any successful person. Their friends always complain that they don't have their time. Why are you also having my time? Get to work. Always. You don't have my time. You don't call. You don't text. Why? I'm busy. How many of you can relate to that? None of you? You don't have friends. I don't mean you should be irresponsibly neglecting people. Because some of you are looking for how to justify your negligence and irresponsibility. But I mean putting your head down and working. You need to have control of your mind. The investment that is needed in the area of your vision, you have to pay the price. My mentor once told me that every business needs the blood of the owner. I don't mean you should go and tear your hand and be pouring the blood in the business. I mean the blood of the owner. You need to sit there and work. I hear some people say, I am working here, then I set up a business so that somebody can take care of it. It's good. But if you want that vision to go global, you need to stay there. That's my belief. And I have seen that all businesses have gone global need the blood of the owner. Even if it means it's 10, 20, 30 years, but you must sit there because it is a vision. And vision is personal. Even though when it becomes personal, they say, write it down and make it plain so that those other people can run with it. But you need to write it down. The process of writing it down and making it plain means you need to be present. You cannot do it through virtual call. You cannot do it through Zoom. You need to be there because your staff will be changing your vision every week. I'm telling you. You come and discover that they have changed one process. You'll be like, what are we doing here? No. You know what you saw. So when you see it, you will know. So until you see it, sometimes you shut it down, shut what they are doing down, and say, no, this is not what I saw. I saw something else. So the mental investment that is needed to succeed, you must put it in. Some of us are mentally lazy. You justify it and look as though you are busy. Have you seen people that look busy but they are not busy? They themselves think they are serious but they are not serious. Have you seen them? They dress seriously. They wear tie. They are always in a haste. They are always going somewhere. They understand the right words to say. They have the spoken word. Men, they understand perspire to respire. So that we can what? Maguire. Because they are shying away from the work they need to put in to achieve their goal. So every vision demand you to work for it. I have a principle right now, and most of my friends know it. Anything that is too good to be true, I don't go there. If you come and tell me that there's something that will invest, that will, even if you are achieving the goal, I will not come. It works for you, I'm not interested, because it will damage my mental faculty. It will create a laziness mentality in me, and I will just be living for the turning of the whole thing. I don't do anything on this earth that is too good to be true. I don't do anything on this earth that is multiplying something. I don't. Even if it's working, like I don't. I'm a digital person. So I should believe in a whole lot of things. And I do believe in them. And I know that they work. But I understand that success is about building. And building is hard work. And we have every single example in our society, in the world, and in your holy books to show you that success is building. It's not just arriving. You just appear. And you are made whole. How? Before you even appear in heaven, God send you down to breathe small. Guess what? Not just down to Nigeria. Not okay. Say Kaduna again. Kabbalah West. Do you understand that it's not about building? It is about building. Somebody come and just get to you, and because you don't want to put your mind to work, you fall for everything. Understand that suffering. You need to take to achieve that. You must pay. Oh, if you have the same character. When you have money to sponsor sin.
How to make it in life. How can I make it in life? This is a question approximately 3.2 billion people ask themselves daily in several languages: French, English, Spanish, Filipino, and Chinese. I would have translated the question to all these languages, but you see that Chinese?
Read, go for training, go for everything that is needed to equip you to become a global star, not a Kabbalah star. You can start here, though your beginning may be small, but you are not allowed. It is a sin for your later end not to increase. It is a sin for your later end not to increase, because you are not following the principle of the kingdom where you are. So, what mental work do you need to get there? In the area of your field, you are sewing clothes. Why do I keep using clothes? Okay, maybe my neighbor is a fashion designer, and every day is gown, straight gown, flare gown. What is wrong with you? Every day is just you. What training have you attended? Enter Molue, go to Lagos, go for training and come back. At a stage in my life, people will say there's land here, come and buy. I say my brain is my land. I will invest in my mind. My mind will buy me the land. I will attend trainings. I will gather everything. I'd go to training, sometimes 700, 800,000 naira. If I come back, only God knows what will happen. Maybe it's Gary I'll do throughout. But I know that mental investment has to do with the fulfillment of your vision. You need to invest. Go deep. If you are a musician, you need to invest. Go deep. Tell your neighbor, go deeper. Go deeper. Don't stay at the shallow part. Go deeper. That's where the gold mine is. Go deeper. When they say what eyes have not seen, what ears have not heard, it's a deep place. If you have not done something where somebody will look at and say, wow, you have not done it. You are not yet there. Say wow. Say wow. How many of you have experienced wow result? Wow. You do something, people are like, wow. You have done it? Great, awesome. Then move to the next wow. There are different levels of wow. There's a local wow and there's a global wow. Do you understand? And don't look for friends that will keep telling you wow, wow, wow. You know they are saying wow, wow. Good. There are friends, anything you do, they'll be like, wow, run away. They are the one that will lead you to the cross. They will lay wow on the street. Wow, 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 wow. Before you know you're on the cross. Don't go there. Go to those that will say, this is good, but you can do this again. You can do this. Go to where the demands are high. Don't go to where praise singers. I hate praise singers. They will all lead you to your grave. And then you just wake up and see that all of you are poor together. So you are encouraged by the communal poverty. And they'll be like, wow, Nigeria is not good, oh. My brother, is not good. Oh. This thing that is happening, I'm telling you. If you see what happen for there, run away. Escape for your life. Go to where the wow is high. If I go for training for the first time, I do a lot of digital skills training, and I go with you as a friend, I expect you to look for two things. What work that I can continue in the other place, and what did not work. If you just tell me what worked, and I say what went wrong, and you can't tell me, first training, second training, that's the last time in your life that you follow me for training. Even if it's free. I'm telling you. Because you have to have people in your life that can tell you how to succeed. And I'm saying this because our generation don't want that. You are mentoring somebody, you just keep saying, wow, at least he is not even encouraging me. Every time he's telling me what is wrong, what is wrong. If you want to look for what is right, go to social media and lie. That's where everybody lie. Lie, post, you have 100 likes, then continue deceiving yourself. So get to a point where your why move from local to global. And keep upgrading that quality, the mental strength that is required to achieve your success. You need to invest in it. Whatever you do, someone is already doing it most times. Study them. I love reading biographies. I love reading biographies because I want to understand the whole story. There are mistakes. I love mistakes more. Invest in whatever it is that you do. There is no idle fund. Put the idle fund in investing your knowledge. Read books. Go for trainings. Paid trainings. Some of you gather here in the crowd. When they say paid training now, you will not go. We love free things. Right? Correct. Anything of value don't come for free. Even this hall. The lights, you see all of these things, were they paid for? Were they paid for? Somebody is paying for it. In this case, you must be the one to pay for it. In the area of a vision. Attend trainings. In the area of your vision. Attend training. Paid training. In fact, from today, stop looking for free training. Say, I will never look for free training. Say it confidently. I'm looking at you. I will never look for free training. Say it again. I will never look for free training. This sister is not saying it. Did you say it? Good. Pay money, not just 5,000. Look for training that you pay 20,000. Even if it's one day, sit down there, learn. These are some of the secrets that is required. Guess what? If you go for a training where you pay 50,000 naira, do you know who you meet? You meet people at that level. But if you go for training where you pay 1,000 naira, you meet people at your level. So you will be doing communal poverty. I am telling you the truth. There was a time I wiped out my account to attend a management training with CMD. Basic, advanced, and all. In Abuja, the money to be paid, 700K, accreditation, that training. Later, paid for that training more than 6 times. Until date, we are still in connection. So I can have a contact to say, I need somebody probably in the National Assembly, he's there. Because most of them are elderly people. Some of them are looking at me as though this is a company that sent me. Like, company paid for me to attend and all of that. The reason is you need to be in a room where people that are in that room can lift you up. Lifting you up does not mean they will give you money. It means that you have value to exchange in the room. So change that mentality that you're looking for who to be giving you money. Is that you have value and you are looking for a stage. You see, no matter how talented you are, until somebody gives you a stage, you will not shine. This is my first time ever in Winning Mindset. If our mentor, Elisha Mama, did not say I should come today, I will never stand here because it's this platform. So you need to be in a room where people can give you stage and collect your value for it. And free rooms will not give you that stage. It will not. You are looking for the comfort zone to take you to the room. It will not. Your uncle will not take you there because he wants you to depend on him. And he derives his relevance by your cause. His relevance and his importance is attached to your cause and your cries. Hello, uncle. They've driven us again. Oh. Say, okay, I'll see what I can do. I can see what I can do. I'll get back to you. Is that what you want to continue doing? Is that what you want to continue doing? If there's one secret I will tell you today is that be in a room that has value. And that room should not be a free room. You see a lot of trainings happening, Winning Mindset, for paid one. You have never attended paid training in Winning Mindset all your life. Go setting, you will not attend. There's another one going now, you will not attend. But the one that is crowd, it's good to attend this, but much more, go to the inner room. The third factor you need to consider is the body. You need to take care of your body to achieve good success. You are a spiritual being that has a soul and lives where? In a body. It's good that you are visionary and you are always busy and you are forgetting to eat. But eat. These days there's kose and cocoa. Balance diet. Every vitamin is inside that combination. Kunu aya. Is it kunu geda? Is that hot one? Is what? Igeda. Balanced diet. There's protein inside. There is carbohydrate. Everything that they taught us in school is inside. Take care of your body. Because successful people most times work sometimes 10, 18, 20 hours a day. You can never achieve that if your body is not sound. I tell people exercise. It's good that you are doing, you are spiritual, you are connecting, right? Then your mind is sound. You will fall sick if your body is not well. Then you will be a sound mind on a sick bed. Is that a good combination? He said, this man on this bed is highly sound and spiritually loaded. But where is he? on a sick bed. And a sound and a spiritual man that is not taking action is useless to his generation. So what do? Take care of your body. Do you exercise? Most times, ladies are guilty of this thing. How many of you exercise? All of you, raise up your hand. You see, put your hands down. Don't lie. Okay, God is here, don't lie. How many of you exercise? Do you know why you always get tired? Why you always want to lie down? Some of you say, I love to sleep, it's my hobby. It's a lie. It's a destruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the arms, so shall thy poverty be. This thing I just say is not in biology book. It's not English book. It's not geography. What book is it? It's in that book that you know. I just love to sleep. What's that? Is there anything to love to sleep? I just love to lie down. What does that mean? Your mind, your body is not sound. So balance it. If you don't like to walk, run, jog in the morning. If you don't like to do that, skip. If you don't like to play football, I love to play football. I went to the gym and it was boring. Because I just saw women jumping only. I look left, turn right, I said, no, just me and one man. And we are doing aerobics. I said, no, I don't belong here. I went to play football. At least I'm pursuing something and somebody's pursuing me. So I must run, Abi. Football, Abi, some days say motivation for running. Am I correct? That one has meaning. But now I don't be on treadmill and be running. Going where? Nowhere. So I went to the one that I have passion for. What is your passion in the area of exercise? Please, you need a sound spirit, a sound mind, and a sound body to achieve success. These three go together. Anyone that achieves success at its peak don't have a normal life. They don't. They are abnormal. In fact, sometimes I don't know, I'm not married, so I don't know whether, we need to test some things through married people. Because for us, in that area, it's still theory, right? I believe that to marry some visionary people will have to be a calling. Like the ladies need to be called to marry some persons. Am I correct? Because if you are not called, you will die of heart attack, and you just feel that they are neglecting you because you need to be called. Because visionary people are mad people. Like this, when I mean mad, is in a good context, making a difference or whatever you call it. They are just too focused in achieving goals, impacting lives, and then you are there looking for who to give you attention, but that does not mean you should not give attention. You are doing like this. You. It's like you have been looking for this thing since to justify this thing. That's not what I mean, right? And for you to be that functional and so hardworking, you need to have a sound body. Then I didn't know that. You walk, I want to walk, but I cannot walk. If I just start walking, I'm tired. Man, since I started exercising, when I exercise in the evening, in the night, actually I exercise, play football. I go home, even if I sleep for 4 hours, the sleep is sound. Highly sound. Not that you sleep for 4 hours and you are rolling. No, it will be sound. You forget the earth and go to the heavens. And then wake up back from the heavens and then continue on it. Right? So it's important that you take care of your body. You think all of these great men, Dangote, they work for 7-8 hours? No. If you ask them, they have exercise coach. Some of them have table tennis coach. Some of them play table tennis. They play golf. In golf, they trek. They trek. Golf, you will trek and be looking for the ball. You hit it, you go and trek, and you hit it, just be checking. I don't understand that game, but I want to start playing it. And I'll tell you why I want to start playing it. The people I see playing that thing, I want to be like them, so I must be there. I will watch YouTube video, and I will start. The reason I have not started is, I will start. There's no need to tell you. There's something about that game, sir, golf. Why is it that some people are the ones playing it? Yes, some level of people are the ones. They don't join me in football field. So I'll soon change game. I will leave my passion and pursue my vision. As a business person, there are three things quickly as I round up I want you to understand that is needed for you to achieve success in the 21st century. 1, speed. 2, scale. 3, scope. Speed, scale, and what? Scope. Say after me, speed, scale, scope. How do you achieve speed in anything that you do? The world is moving so fast. Naomi, if it's 10 minutes to go, tell me. So that I will not enter the holies of holies. How do you achieve speed in anything that you do? How many of you know Goldsmiths? If you know Goldsmiths here and you are not married, I need to deliver you. You know Goldsmiths? Do you know where they used to work before? Okay, you don't. You just heard of it. The point I want to make is that no longer existing here again. There are some businesses that no longer exist because the process and method of doing that cannot be sustained in the 21st century. You need to achieve speed. So the question is, how do you achieve speed in doing whatever it is that you do right now? So that your effort can be multiplied. You can get things done quickly. And it's different for different professions. What do you do and how can you achieve speed? If you're a business person, focus on building structures and raising men that can duplicate what you do. You cannot be everywhere. You're a business person, you don't trust anybody to do anything for you. The people working for you, they believe in you, that's why they are there. So you should also believe in them. They believe in you, that's why they're there. So you too do what? Believe in them. Will they make mistake? Yes. Did you also make mistake? Yes, you made mistakes. So it's the same thing, it's the same process. Make mistake, you correct them and say, next time, this is what you should do, this is what you should not do, or I go back. They say they are not going to say you must go. Everybody needs to be pushed. There's an internal and external force. You need an external force to generate the internal force in you to move. Sometimes. Some persons need that. That's the place of mentorship. So how do you achieve speed in what you do? How do you scale your business? How do you scale what you do? One thing I use in measuring good business that I listen to when I listen to people that come to share their business idea with me is your business scalable? If your business is not scalable, I am one of those that will tell you, stop it. Even if it give you money today, it's not scalable. You will die as a local champion. So you need to think of how to scale your business. And scaling business involves putting the same energy and achieving more results. Do you understand that? The same energy. You don't need to invest more things. The same thing that you do, you leverage on things that can scale it up for you. That is scalability. Is your business scalable? Can it be replicated? Scope. Number 1 is what? Speed. Number 2 is what? Number 3 is what? Speed, scale, and what? Scope. Scope. How do you get to a point where your local business can achieve global relevance, even though you are not changing your physical location? It's 10 minutes. Now go there. How do you achieve that? You hear of Facebook today, you hear of Amazon, you hear of Jumia, operating from their local office, but yet achieving global relevance. You hear of Uber today, operating somewhere and, impacting the world. You've seen religious organizations preaching from a pulpit and impacting the whole world. Speed, scale, and scope. The only thing that converge and put these three together is digitization. So you have been hearing of digitization, digitize your business. What it means is that you should achieve speed, scale, and what? Scope. And you will never have a sustainable business or vision in the 21st century without achieving speed, scale, and scope. Now, you will not. You need to understand times and season. And understanding times and season entails that you look at what tool can help you to achieve these things. And that's why you are young people. Digitization and online visibility is not to promote your ego, it's to promote your product. Stop promoting your ego and start promoting your what? Product. Your product can be your brand. Your product can be a physical product. Your product can be your image. It can be your message. It can be whatever you want to pass across. But focus on your why. Focus on your product. Stop promoting your ego. Start promoting your product. Tell your neighbor. It's your product that will make way for you. Your gift, your product. It's not your ego. Recently, someone asked me that I've not been posting for a while now, but I is busy. A point will come, you'll be busy that you don't remember to post. Never. I'm telling you the truth. Maybe later I will do summary and then post. What have you? Promote your product. Use digital platform. We have over 100 million active internet users in Nigeria. 100. Pay for adverts. Take it out there. You are not sent to everyone. And the people you are sent to may be in another state, including the ones that are in this state. And you can achieve that by using digital platform. Speed, scale, and what? Scope. Never forget that. Because there are three factors that consumers are looking for. Three major factors. Quality, quantity, and convenience. Quality. I want to go online and look at what is available and obtainable and compare different quality across the world. In this age, before, we are stuck with the music and movies that we have. Hope you know. Nigerian movie, you must watch it. Mama, Papa got married. They quarreled. The child went out, had a child out of wedlock. Then this led to this. My Oga has said the end. Then he now went to Lagos. Then he met an uncle. The uncle now gave him money. Now becoming rich. We are stuck with it. Now we are not stuck. We will download. If you don't like your movie, we will download another one. We will never watch it. You can't force us to watch it. If you like, I'm your brother, I will not watch it. Solidarity watching, Abi? I will not watch. I will download. I'll be like, wow, I'm downloading. I will not watch. You will not know that I did not watch. Quality. So digitization have helped us to have access to different quality so that I can compare and choose consumers. We are talking about producers, speed, scale, and scope. Consumers, quality, quantity, and what? Convenience. I have a lot of variety. If I want to look for something here now, I will search online. If I'm looking for a secondary school, I'll search for best secondary school in Kaduna State. I will search for it, look for where they are, and then compare. Then I'll narrow it down to like 2 or 3. Then I'll go and see for myself if I want to go. You think I will go and start attending, looking for all the 100 schools and start looking at them one after the other? Who has that time? The question is, when people are searching and comparing products, will they find yours? Will they find yours online to compare with? Or you are at home and praying for success, and pastors are laying hands on you, which works. It works. But you need to understand times and season. that digitization is important for scaling your business. And consumers are looking for quality, quantity, and convenience. And they're looking for your option to compare. Quality is in the context of pricing. If I see the quality that I want, I will now start comparing the price. Right? Which is cheaper? Which gives me better value at the cheapest price? There's something that happened during lockdown. One thing that happened during lockdown, especially a friend was telling me, is that it gave us access to different messages online. You know, lockdown, you will not go to church that period. So you can choose. You have choice. You go to this church. If they are not teaching you what you want to get for that day, you switch to another church. You live stream. What was happening? We had option round. So even pastors that don't want to digitize need to digitize now. Because you are sent to the world, the message is global, and there are people that need to listen to the message. Because consumers want options. Now, compare the price and decide. Convenience, people don't want to do anything. Consumers don't want to do anything. They just want to pay and have it delivered at their doorstep. And that's why you have Amazon Kindle, you know. We have Jumia, we have platforms where you have access Spotify to music, right? You have a lot of access. Before it's not CD, you go to CD. CD World. How many of us know CD World? Where are they now? CD World should have been the people to bring out Spotify. But they did not move with the speed of time, with the present age. You know Nokia? Where are they now? They did not evolve on time. They outvolved them. There's any word like that. So, my advice to you is evolve quickly. Leverage digitization to achieve speed, scale, and scope. Because consumer wants to see quality, quantity, and what? What do you want to achieve as a consumer? Speed, scale, and what? Scope. As a producer, As a producer, what do you want to achieve? Speed, scale, and scope. Leverage digital platform to achieve that. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful and amazing session. This brings us to the end of today's event. Put your hands together now. I appreciate our speakers, Sir Stephen, Sir Enoch in absentia, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you so much for coming to share your wealth of knowledge with us. And our father and mentor, the convener of the Winning Mindset, Mr. Elisha, sends his love and apologizes for his absence today due to some unforeseen circumstances. He could not make it, but he sends his love, he sends his gratitude as well, and promises to visit Kabbalah when at his very convenient time. Thank you very much. For your pictures, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook, we are The Winning Mindset. On Instagram, we are Winning Mindset. Thank you so much. Kabbalah, thank you for the welcome. Thank you for hosting us. We hope to be here for another edition. Thank you very much.
I am at the Winning Mindset program. What I have to say for this program is that It was hot the whole.
So the wonderful experience.
It was very, very impactful. I enjoyed everything.
It was mind-blowing. I had a nice time.
I had a good time. I connected very good. And the other speakers, amazing.
Who is this saying?